Jennifer Arnold first, kind of first, so there's already 3 people who were here before the stream. First person for stream starting. Cha-cha. What's up, everybody? It's been 1 week. It's been more than 1 week. It's been like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know. I lost track of time. Life is a blur when you're in the wintry hell of Rochester, New York. Let me tell you what, kids. It's a hellish place, and I would not recommend it unless you go there for work like I did. But it's neither here nor there. It's there. It's not here. It's very far north. It was February. It was winter. I would characterize it in 3 words as cold, cold, and shitty. But the job was paying. It gave me experience. That's the important thing. I got some solid experience, made some connections. It was nice to be out there and be working on stuff. That felt awesome. I got to meet some people who I don't know if I'm allowed to say too much or not, but the movie also didn't even finish, so I don't really know who cares. I think they're gonna finish it. If they do finish it, I'll definitely let everybody know because I got put in the movie a couple of times. I'm not gonna brag, but literally within the first day of me being there, I got typecast as the nerd character, and I got put in as a featured extra as the nerd. So that happened immediately. Me and my glorious red hat, which is across the room. Did you sign an NDA? I don't think so, but I really didn't pay that much attention to the starting paperwork. Everything was just like a blur. We worked so much. So much. Like, I worked the first week I was there, well, the first full week of filming, which was the second week I was there, I worked 85 hours that week. It was a 6-day shoot week. I made more overtime than I made base pay that week. You are a nerd? I am a nerd, but, you know, I was hoping they would not recognize it so immediately. Been a while since you've streamed? Yep, so what happened was, it's like too bright in my room. I need to turn this light off in a second. Also, it's still daytime. I guess I'm not used. When I left, it was dark by this time, and now it's, like, getting to be spring, and it's not dark, which is great. But now my room's all bright, and I'm gonna have to, like, I need to paint this wall. So, like, Saturday, I streamed that Friday, right? Streamed until, like, 1 or 2 in the morning or something, streamed for 9 straight hours of Resident Evil. Saturday, I'm hanging out with friends, and I get I gotta back up. Saturday morning when I woke up, I had a text message asking if I want to do a 1-day PA job on a shoot here in town. So I said yes, but they didn't send me a call sheet, which is like basically your schedule for the day, telling you when to report and what you'll be doing, until like 10 o'clock that night, so I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get that job. And then later that night at like 8 o'clock, I was hanging out with some friends, and one of them was like, oh yeah, by the way, I got a job in New York, I might be able to get you a job there too, we leave on Monday. And I'm like, oh, well that is short notice, but you know, if you can get me in, I'm down. I didn't really think I'd get the job. I got both jobs. So Saturday, I woke up at 4 in the morning to report to set by 5 in the morning, where I worked until 8 p.m. And then as I was sitting in the parking lot getting ready to drive away from that job, I got a call from the big job in New York that I took, giving me the job. So I went home, did laundry, watched like Genesis for an hour, went to bed, got in the car, and drove to New York, where that's why I never had a chance to post a video explaining why I was gone. All I had was my phone, and I didn't want to do a phone video. And like I said, I was working literally like 80 hours a week. And then the film ran out of money 3 days before it was supposed to be done shooting, and we sat around all weekend until Monday trying to figure out if we were going to film or not, and then we ended up not, so I came back last Monday, took a couple days off, had to get my life resituated, haircuts, grocery shopping, see all my friends and family who I hadn't seen in a month, because, it wasn't just you guys, so I abruptly got up and left. I didn't tell my parents I was in New York until I was in New York. Like, I was all the way in New York, and I was like, oh, I should probably tell my family that I won't be in town for a month and a half. What's up, bitches? The Skullface is here. Skullerino. Bro, what production check plus the featured extra bit is yeah, I didn't get paid at all for being a featured extra, but I like the world that you live in. They ran out of money. Yeah, also I got paid like New York State minimum wage, so that was not exciting. Gets bored, then fall asleep. I'm about to get to the game. Calm down. I'm allowed to explain where I've been for a month. So look at it. So yeah, you're not just imagining it. I did lose a bunch. I lost not a bunch of weight, but some weight. Put on some muscle, slimmed down. I'm in great shape right now. I don't know if I'm as good a shape as if I had just stayed and done fitness streams, but It's pretty good. I'll drop like 5 pounds, not counting, well, like 5 pounds total, but then I also put on a ton of muscle, so. Oh yeah, I also got lunch with Jess. Jess came into town. Scrawny white boy from the country goes to New York to follow his fashion. I'm from Louisville, alright? Tired of having this argument. I had this argument with so many people out there. I'm from Louisville, alright? It's a city, alright? Not from the country. I may originally be from the country, so you were technically correct, but fuck that place. I hated living out there. Alright, this is really just delaying the inevitable because we're about to play Hollow Knight tonight, a game that I am guaranteed will cause me lots of death and frustration, which, you know, I hear you guys are into for as far as me playing stuff goes. But, you know, I gotta keep it up, so, like, I was in this great physical shape because I was basically a glorified janitor. I was doing, like, setting up tables and chairs for a month, and then came back and haven't done anything for a week, dude. I was eating like garbage up there. It was so great. I ate like Wendy's. I don't ever eat fast food at all anymore. Like, I don't eat burgers. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat fries. I don't eat any garbage at all. See you later, Jess. Have fun at work. Speaking of Hollow Knight, this hollow tummy needs dinner. Any ideas? Chipotle. Except, no, not Chipotle. The better one. Why did I'm trying to think of the name, Qdoba, and instead my brain filled in El Diablo. I'm gonna open up my own burrito place and call it El Diablo. That's gonna be sick. El Diablo burritos. Wendy's is actually the best. Wendy's is the best fast food. Also, here's the thing about Rochester. We were working like late to the night most days. Like, most days were an easy day was 14 hours for me. Because I was in locations department, which is the worst department. Make sure everything's good. So, yeah. So I was just eating like garbage, ate a bunch of Wendy's. There's no delivery pizza in Rochester, though. There's no chain places. There's like one Papa John's, but we were downtown and the Papa John's didn't deliver out there. There's no Jimmy John's, man. Your suffering is the only thing that keeps me going. You would have loved watching me on the film set then, because I was suffering. Like, don't get me wrong, film is definitely what I want to do if I don't end up doing YouTube. But I knew I was going to have to work my way up from the bottom, and I was definitely at the bottom. That's all I'll say. You know, it wasn't anything worse than I expected it would be, though. It was exactly what I thought. I was doing basic grunt work, but I was learning, and I was standing back, and I, like, picked up all the radio jargon, how people talk, all that stuff. Alright, in wilds beyond they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed. Based instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug the beast as they had never dreamed. From elegant... It went away. I couldn't finish it. Alright. From Elegy of Hollowist by Monoman the Teacher. There we go. It's a nice thing about having a stream. The stream delay, if I ever miss something, I can just, like, do a quick little side note. Mexican farmer blood does enhance the flavor of Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's is fucking evil. But in my defense, it was also the only fast food option available, and fast food was also the only option available, and when you're working that much, you know, you physically have to eat. I mostly just ate catered meals, and when I could, took some catered meals home, but some of them did not keep, man. Sometimes the weekend would roll around and be like, alright, time to have seconds on that one good meal we had from catering all week. And then it would be 2 days later, and it would just be disgusting. It would, like, turned into not food at all. Like, some kind of alien, gooey substance. It happened multiple times. I cooked up, they had breakfast burrito. Or not even breakfast burrito, just burritos. Just cheese and rice and beef. So I took, like, 2 of those home, right? 2 days later, put it in the microwave. The entire room smelled like feet. I had to leave. Me and my roommate had to leave the room for, like, 4 hours because this burrito smelled so bad. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know how it got so bad so quick. And it's not like it wasn't stored properly. I took it from the catering line, put it in our truck. It was 20 degrees out, so it froze instantly. And then I put it right in the fridge when I got home. I don't know, man. Catered meals on sets, you know, they start off pretty exciting, and then they get less exciting as time goes on. What is this? I don't know, but I beat it up. I guess this is like money or something. And I'm guessing I can't go this way yet because I don't have some kind of wall jump ability. Get that rosemary chicken and pasta. Dude, that is the catering lifestyle. Well, even though I don't know the deepest deets of the production, I can promise that eventually you'll be fed appropriately. It's required by the union. I would love to work on a union shoot. Get paid overtime after 8 hours instead of 12. So many people expected you to be a hillbilly. Most people didn't realize I was from Kentucky until I talked to them. And then it went this exact same way every single time. They would assume I was local to Rochester because most of the crew was. And then they would just be like, oh, where are you from? And I'd be like, Kentucky. And they'd be like, oh, why are you here? Alright, just take damage. I can't tell what anything is. Alright, I'm just gonna keep breaking everything and assume that I'll figure it out as I go. Breaking everything always seems like a good idea. This is basic video game stuff 101. This game's not gonna be hard. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Yeah. It's not even that they expected me to be a hillbilly. It's just that they couldn't fathom why anybody would voluntarily go to Rochester in the winter. And totally valid thought process, because it was a lot. All right, I mean, you guys know I'm from Kentucky. We don't get a lot of snow. I definitely got more snow in Rochester while I was there than I have gotten in Kentucky in like 2 or 3 years collectively, and I was there for 1 month. It snowed over 5 inches multiple times. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect souls by striking enemies. Once enough souls is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. I don't know which button is B, but I think it's this one. Am I wasting my souls? I feel like I'm wasting my souls. Can I like heal? Am I wasting healing if I'm just holding it? Rochester is the Elizabethtown of New York. That's fair. It's currency, get it? You're from Kentucky, you don't sound... Yeah, I always get the, you don't sound like you're from Kentucky. I'm like, really? Because you sound northern as hell. A lot of people up there did have some... I heard more Canadian accents than anything. Not a lot of people had like strong New York accents being in Rochester. You didn't get like the New York City accent, but you did get a lot of Canadians up there. Okay, that was taking damage, and you hold B to focus. Okay, and that heals you. Got it. Easy enough. Am I supposed to be killing these butterflies? They seem pretty adorable. Guess I'm just gonna keep whacking everything. Okay, so I'm guessing these are like soul hearts from the Binding of Isaac. You'll suffer for your hubris, Aaron. I'm gonna suffer regardless. Alright, I know how this goes. There will be suffering no matter what I do, so I might as well enjoy it with a little hubris. Oh god, I'm falling. And I can't get up there. Alright, give me a double jump game. Come on. I know you're gonna give it to me eventually. And a wall jump and like a wall climb or something. I know you're gonna give me movement options, as the chat would say. So let's just get to it. What are you playing on? I'm playing this on the PC, but with a PS4 controller, because games like this were just meant to be played with PS4 controllers. Or, you know, controllers in general. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey your laws, our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, that eternal kingdom, Hollow's Nest. Oh, there was some other direction I didn't go yet. Isn't there like, there's something weird with like the way maps work in this game too, right? Like I gotta buy them and unlock them or something. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Mac? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, world? I have greatly missed streaming. I will say it was a slight temptation to not take the job in the beginning, especially with the no notice. Ultimately, it was something I couldn't pass up on, but I was like, man, like I felt like I was just getting on such a good roll on the YouTube with the streaming and everything. Dirtmouth, the fading town. What? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't want to make eye contact with you. Just let me awkwardly walk past. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents have all disappeared, headed down to that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. Show you to seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out, it's the sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such a great thing after all. Wow. I call you Depression Bug. That took away my soul hearts. Why would that do that? Why are you slaughtering butterflies, you monster? I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. Butterflies regularly drink tears. That makes them sound metal as fuck, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, let me taste your tears. Alright, I can't kill the old man. Sorry, Tommy. I tried. I tried just for you. I want Little Caesars, but every place around me has a 1-star review. That's inherently because they're Little Caesars. That's part of the atmosphere. That's like you go to McDonald's, you go outside, there's Ronald McDonald sitting on a bench. You go to KFC, there's creepy old plantation man sitting on a bench. You go to Little Caesars, it has a 1-star rating. That's what it's worth. That's part of their aesthetic, you know. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. As Zelda and Cornifer. Dude, I wish my name was Cornifer. Then I could be made fun of even more. Gotta go. All right, peace. Good seeing you. See you when I'll be back to normal until the next job that pops up. I don't think there's another job likely to happen until April at the earliest. And the 24-hour notice thing was super unlikely. Like, I'm used to film jobs being a bit like that. Like, you know, 2 days, 3 days notice, not totally out of the realm of the norm for the kind of work I'm going to be doing. The way it works, you know, is the more specialized you are, you know, the more in demand your skill set is, usually the sooner you'll be hired on. Directors, assistant directors, directors of photography, sound designers, locations managers, these kind of people are going to get hired early on in the film. Art departments, because their work is required for, like, you know, making the movie, like, or for, like, planning the movie, you know, they're needed in the very beginning. My current skill level is no skill. So I'm gonna get hired last. I'm basically just like a body at the current moment, and probably will be realistically for the next year or so. It just depends on what kind of opportunities I get, who I get to meet, and who's gonna be willing to let me try and specialize. It's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, I could probably get paid more doing PA work on a decent film, but if on a smaller film I might get hired on to be something that I'm not qualified to do, but in turn that gives me work experience and blah blah blah. You know, you guys know how work stuff works. So, you know, in the future hopefully I get more and more notice as time goes on, but for now, and the best I can hope for is that the next time I get a job, it at least is with a couple days notice, or at least with enough notice that I have the time to at least film a video that'll say, hey, I'm gonna be gone for X number of time. Oh god, I'm all tangled up in cords. It's not good. What cord is this? There's too many damn cords here. Alright, hopefully that didn't unplug anything. Is my mic still working? It looks like it's still working. Did you hear the story of the dude who killed a mountain lion barehanded in that village in Siberia that got invaded by 51 fucking polar bears? What? I heard about the dude who strangled a mountain lion with his bare hands, and they were yelling at him because they said it was like an adolescent mountain lion. Bruh, if I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if a mountain lion comes at me, I don't care what age it is, it's getting the hands. Like, if I strangle a mountain lion, I don't care if it's adolescent or whatever. It's catching these hands, and I'm gonna brag about it if I win. What's up, Mohammed? Yeah, I've been going over the story, so I will give you the quick brief version, because I've just gone through it a bunch. I've been gone to New York working on film. I was a location set PA. It kind of sucked, but it was also kind of awesome. That's where I was. Hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness of exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah, if I can afford it. Acquired a map. Hold left bumper to review a map of the current area. Cool. Map can be a useful thing, but it won't show you where you are if you've not. The head for directions. I suggest purchasing a compassing for my wife, Zelda. She's just now opening up our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back there to see whenever I finish the mapping area, blah blah blah. The dude sells maps, alright? Alright, so Dirtmouth, okay, so I can see where we are. We're right, like, in, the camera's flipped, so for you all it's like right here, but for me it's like right here. Okay, so the village in Siberia got invaded by 51 polar bears. I didn't even know there were 51 polar bears left, quite frankly. That's absurd. So what is it? So, like, is this like a global warming thing? Like the polar bears had nowhere to go, so they went the only place available, which was Siberia, apparently. Okay, nope, that's not a death, that's me. Okay, this is gonna be a death. Okay, anyways, pretend like I didn't happen. really annoyed that sitting on that bench took away my soul hearts. I guess they went ahead and just got that out of the way in the beginning, so that it wouldn't impact me later on, but pretty dick move, I have to say. Okay, can't even hurt this guy. He seems like a gruesome foe. Yeah, it was a late jump. It's not good. Okay. So you kill enemies to gain like a potion equivalently that you can regain health with. You don't just straight regain your health. Stuff tries to murder you, giant worms, bugs, delightful art style, get money, collect maps, etc. etc. I feel like I have a decent grasp on what's going on so far. It's all pretty basic video game stuff. This is adorable! Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me in some way, like in the future. We're an adorable, delightful little bug. This game does make bugs cute, and I'm not normally a bug fan. I've spent a lot of time outside, a lot of camping and whatnot in my day. Not a huge fan of bugs. Kind of, they're gross for the most part. Just gonna be blunt with you. Not a fan. Yes, a village in Siberia got invaded by over 51 polar bears. The bears couldn't find food because of global warming, so they went to the village. And now they're best friends forever? There's a delightful village where polar bears and humans live in delightful harmony. Sounds great. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. Probably not that like some villagers got killed and eaten, and then they probably killed the polar bears in retaliation because people are frightened of polar bears, which is understandable because polar bears are probably the most terrifying form of bear. I had to like rank the bears. I'm pretty sure like polar bear is probably the one you want to be attacked by the least. Polar bears will F you up, man. Ooh, there's a secret behind here. Yeah, this is why I will never ever find all the secrets in this game. You gotta be kidding yourself. There's too much going on. And then I watched Summit last night. That was fun. I caught a little bit of Summit all weekend. I do love Smash Summit. Even Smash Ultimate was pretty fun, even though basically every single person like went 3-0 almost. There were 22 matches total in the tournament. 13 of them were 3-0s. That is absolutely insane. And all the Smash people got destroyed, which sucks, but the plus side is most of the Smash people played themselves, and only one of the 13 O's was a Smash person versus a melee person versus a not melee person. Everybody else was, all the other 3 O's were mostly either melee versus melee players or primarily Smash 4 versus Smash 4 players. Because, you know, some people just feel the need to give grief and like, I just came here, right? Did I? I'm already lost. That didn't take much time at all. There's more money over here, though. Eventually, I'm gonna find use for all this money. I think I know a little bit about this game. My friends were telling me to play it. It's funny, they started playing it when I went to New York, and I was already gonna play this game when I went to New York. This was already my plan. This was going to be the game I was gonna stream the Sunday where I got that first PA job. So, it was just funny that they all started playing it when I left, and they were like, oh my god, have you played Hollow Knight? Oh, dude, you gotta play Hollow Knight. It's like, bro, I'm gonna play Hollow Knight. Just back up. Give me some time. So they've told me some basic things about the game. I try not to get it spoiled or anything. Ooh, dude, this is violent. Man, he's just charging right at me. But, I know it's difficult. I know the bosses screw you up. I know that when you die, it's kind of like, Shovel Knight, where like you die, you lose your money, but you have an opportunity to get it back. I noticed that you should expect to die a lot, because death is frequent in this game. And I know that power-ups cost money, not just maps. I also knew that you had to buy maps. That one I knew beforehand, though. I also know that one of my friends nearly snapped his Switch in half playing this game. He said he was like playing it, and he was getting so mad at a boss that he kept dying to that he was like grabbing the controller and like flexing it and bending it, and then he realized that he had his $300 Switch in his hand, and he was like, maybe I should take a break. And then he hasn't played the game since. It's cool. I'll stay, I won't get that mad at this game, right? Right, guys? You guys will keep me centered. Definitely nobody in chat would ever try and make me madder than I already was at some kind of exasperating, hard to beat boss. Also, would definitely never like have some kind of self-inflicted stupidity moment where I get stuck on a boss due to my own idiocy. What? terrifying worm monsters over here. Yeah, everybody knows these things just don't happen. Alright, where am I now? I think I know where I'm at. It's a shame that it's like too hard for me to like point to where I am on the map. If I was behind a green screen, I would like set up a secondary camera angle so I could just like point at it. Okay. Gonna have to play a little sharper than that when stuff really gets going. The bears started destroying property and trying to break down doors. The government sent armed military troops to deal with them. It's crazy to me that we live in a day and age where armed military troops have to fight polar bears still. There's just, you feel like there comes a point, like after the iPhone's been released, where man versus polar bear probably is a thing that just wouldn't be making the news anymore, but you know, it is what it is. Oh god. Oh, he's fast too. I don't like that at all. Oh, he's real fast. Oh, and he can punch through walls and stuff. Oh, and he's got one of those kind of attacks. I really don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna keep walking, I think. Where are all these jerks down here? What are all these bugs doing down here? Are we supposed to be pals? Why you guys all gotta be murderous scum? The Australians fought a war against emus. The Australians lost a war against the emos, to be fair. What's up? How do you say your name? Rafafernai? Rafaffer? I'm gonna go with Rafaffer. It's fun to say. Fun fact, polar bears are the largest living land predator and one of the very animals that will actively try eating humans. Yeah, I've always heard, like, if you were to be hunted by a polar bear, by the time you would see the polar bear, it would already be too late. Like, if you could see the polar bear, they have already pretty much killed you. And that is terrifying. You see, dude, and they're huge too, dude. Like, you ever see like a video? I know there's one out there where there are guys in like a research trailer or something in the Arctic, and the polar bear just like comes by and sticks his head in through the window, and it's like he's huge. Oh, cool. We're fighting a boss battle already. All right, I guess it is time to die. Oh god, this is gonna be another, yep, ground pounding attack. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is definitely going to be one of those bosses that ends up like just being a common enemy later in the game, isn't it? You can just tell. It's like that last guy. Like this guy, you introduce him like he's a boss now, and then later on you'll just be like, this is just a standard fare. This is like a monstro enemy, right? Oh god. That's terrifying. Oh god, what's he doing? He's just breaking shit now. Alright, learning as we're going. We got this. We got this. Been playing some Smash Bros. My reflexes are crisp. Also been playing some Fortnite again. I don't know why. Fortnite just makes me mad most of the time. Also, like, Fortnite has gotten absurd. It's like genuinely not fun anymore. It's actually like a real shame because I played Fortnite and it's like every lobby now is like a pro scrim lobby. Like there are no casual players left. Everybody is like these try-hard pro strat players. They all like They all want to use these crazy scrim strats that are no fun to play with. Like, I just miss when you could just, like, play Fortnite and you didn't have to be, like, ninja level good to win a single match. And it's like, I don't know, they really, really screwed with the RNG in that game, too. It's, like, super hard to get a good loadout off the start now. And I could still, like, drop double-digit kill games. Okay, stop throwing it all away for no reason. Guy is grunting a lot. Seems like a lot of physical exertion. Maybe you should do some fitness streams, my guy. They really help. A couple of streams with you doing some push-ups and stuff. Alright. Play it safer. Playing safe, not my strong suit. I'll never ever learn to play it safe. That's why I play always aggressive characters in like fighting games. I like Inkling a lot in Smash Bros, but I think I've been getting more into Chrom recently. Oh god. Aw, he sounds so sad. I don't even feel good for beating him up. Sounds like he's struggling. I feel like kind of a jerk right now. How did you fit in that armor, dude? You did not look like that at all. I'm a little confused. Cool, I got the city crest. Alright, very few. Yeah. Next war will be polar bears versus emus. I'm gonna have to probably favor the polar bears, but it's hard to tell for sure. There's not a lot of polar bears left. The emus may take it just based on sheer numbers. It is possible. What is that? Everything makes such adorable noises in this game. I feel like a compass is gonna be a huge help. Remember when I used to play like Zelda and I'd be like, ha! What kind of idiot would ever want a compass? Who cares about compasses? What a dumb item. Totally not worth my time. You play a game like this and you're like, I would die for a compass. Polar bears versus emus would make a great war. But polar bears are gonna have to fight for some land is what's gonna happen. Oops. I like that you get like this little bit of bounce back when you do an attack on a guy. Makes like these kind of timing strategies a lot easier. Oop. Too aggressive, too aggressive. There we go. Ooh. Dude had a lot of money. Emus on jetpacks. I feel like that's definitely an unfair advantage. Look, it's not our fault that nature screwed over the emus and made them unable to evolve. But I feel like that's cheating. Like, you can't have emus that can just, like, start flying. Emus will totally fuck you up, though, dude. Emus, more dangerous than people give them credit for. This guy's got a shield? I don't get a shield. Ow, he also just whacked me right in the face. Okay, a couple of times. You just need to die. And here comes another one. Yeah, I'm starting to get a better grasp on the difficulty in this game. And, that's scary. Do I have a block? I only have, like, an attack and a jump button, right? A triple attack? Who do you think you are, buddy? Come on. Get baited. Get baited, bro. Woo! That guy is, like, actually difficult to fight. This is gonna be a hell of a thing. Fun fact, all the enemy of the games were innocent people infected with a disease that destroys their minds by slowly driving them to madness. Bears with lasers? Alright, so the bears get lasers and the emus get jetpacks. I don't know, man. I feel like emus are still gonna take it. Like, I think the aerial is gonna really screw up the polar bear's ability to fight. Also, where is this war taking place? Are we fighting on polar bear territory? So we fight on polar bear territory. That was not worth it at all. I'm gonna definitely have to give it to the polar bears, I think. I don't think the emus are gonna have a very good time fighting out in the Arctic. I think that the cold weather is gonna be a real struggle for them. I think they're gonna end up in a real, you know, invading Russia during the winter kind of situation here. I think that they're very much gonna find there's some similarities between these historical lessons and what they're doing. But if we're going to Australia, I think the emus are going to have it. Polar bear is not going to have a lot of advantages in the lush green or even, you know, the more orangey, deserty tones of Australia. They're going to have no camouflage. It's going to make hunting and stalking a real problem. I'm sure they still got brute force, but lasers will help. But even with lasers, I think flying emus in Australia is just going to be too much to overcome. I mean, if the Australians couldn't do it. His face is too cute. Dude, all the things in this game are just too cute. A door with an open slot. Hot. I'll show you an open slot. I feel like if I jump over there, I'll take damage. Break all the things. There's like no incentive for me to be breaking every single thing I come across. And yet I will, and I am. Bears are good on guerrilla warfare. I could see that. I could see them fighting dirty. What about gorillas? What about gorillas versus bears? I think the gorillas, if anything, would probably... That's not what I wanted. Heal, please. Heal quick. Heal quick. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay, this sucks. Okay, yeah, you keep doing your thing over there. That would be great. Bait it out, baby. Okay, you are a lot tougher than the last guy. Maybe? Alright. Thank God he didn't have like 6 faces, because I was not going to survive like 6 phases of that. Alright, easy. I don't know why anybody thinks this game is hard. I'm killing it right now. Oh God, you just crapped out a bunch of babies. Well, I feel bad. I basically just murdered a pregnant woman. I did not know this game was going to be this dark. Wasn't expecting it to go to those kind of places. And I'm just gonna keep beating up basically innocents, huh? It's not a great feeling. Oro, you wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'll probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You have, yep. I have a nail wasp with machine guns. Dude, wasp don't even need machine guns. The wasp war comes to fruition. I'm out. Like, there is no more cruel and evil animal than the wasp. Wasps are dicks. They are huge jerks. I don't like them. The world would be a better place without them. I was not paying attention. I have to remember that all these enemies just gonna like respawn constantly. Alright, can't go that way. Nope. Seriously, wasps are absolutely the worst. Like, I don't know if there's an animal filled with more hatred and like bile than the wasp. Wasp orchestrated the war. Dude, they totally would be the nefarious bastards who would start a war between two other species. Just for their own entertainment. Just for the shiz and the giggles, you know. Not as dangerous as ostriches, they can crack a lion's skull with one kick. What? First of all, who is pitting together... What was this? Ostriches? Who made an ostrich fight a lion? Who is even discovering this to begin with? That's my first question, because I feel like that's a valid question, worth answering. Secondly, just what? I am very lost. I should have definitely been paying more attention to where I was going, but I have not been, and that is on you, chat. You really should have paid more attention to where I'm going. You know that's not my strong suit. We're a team effort when it comes to these kind of games. You guys pay attention and solve all the puzzles. I play and look pretty in front of the camera. That's how this goes. So some kind of city, but I can't get onto the elevator just yet, so we'll come back to that at some point. Get that classic Metroidvania feel. I'm trying to think of what the last good Metroidvania I played. Honestly, did not care for Iconoclast that much. I just couldn't get into it. So a lot of the gameplay was just way too slow for me. It's very slow, like elevator puzzle-y bits and stuff. I just like there was so much great stuff going on in that game, but it just, you know, it just didn't connect with me at all. And before that, I don't know. I really liked Axiom Verge, but I also never finished it. I think it was one of those games I kind of like started playing for the channel, like way back when it was new. And then just time got away from me. It wasn't new anymore. I kind of quit playing. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Yes, Camp Master is back. Camp is back in session. Time to start blowing off all of your responsibilities again, campers, and pay attention to the streams. No more going to work, going to school, quit your job, drop out of school. The polar bears would die from overheating in a few hours. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but that's like a less fun angle to spin on it. What is up here, then? That's that thing. Let's go this way. I've already been this way. Like... did I miss anywhere, exploration-wise? I know I didn't go over here. But this has to just take me back to where I was, right? Ow. I definitely have to get better at not taking damage from small enemies. I feel like that's probably going to end up being pretty darn essential in this game. But what if the polar bears were wearing, you know, like, air-conditioned suits? Alright, so where... I need some point of reference to figure out where I am. I think I just left that side? No, I left that room. I'm headed back towards that symbol. That was the knight I fought, I think. Maybe I want to go up and to the left more? I can't. I went all the way down and I couldn't go anywhere else, right? Does the map fill out as I go? Or did I just like purchase this much of a map and if I want more map I have to buy more maps? Is that how it works? Is it's like I could explore new areas and I wouldn't know? Also don't like how like there's breaks in here, like, but it shows it all as like one long room. That makes it really hard to orient where the hell I'm going. Bro, you gotta die. You can't damage me and then get away with that. That is unallowed. If I made a game, I'd put in a mechanic where if you break a pot, the owner comes and starts yelling at you for 10 minutes, then fines you. That would be great. That would be like in Lisa when you climb up that mountain for like ever, and then you it gives you the middle finger, and then it won't let you fall off the side and die. It makes you climb down. That would be an amazing mechanic. The precious boy right here. Okay, so that is back that way. Up and to the right. Which I don't even know where that puts me. What's our level of experience here with this game, chat? Has anybody in chat played and or beaten Hollow Knight? Just so I know, like, what I'm getting myself into. This is different. That's a save point, basically, right? Still don't know where I am, though. Yeah, whatever. It's part of the journey. Somebody would be angry about that and read a bad Steam review. Dude, people get mad about everything, though. People get mad about stuff that was intended because they don't realize it was intended, and... But, you know, whatever. It's a double-edged sword. I'm sure there have been developers out there who have unintended gameplay mechanics that end up being really fun, or things work out not at all the way they planned, but end up profiting greatly from it. Okay, now I know where I am. Oh, you left something. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area, available now for an excellent price. Probably will do. But you know, that's just the thing. People on the internet are going to be mad about everything all the time anyway, so what are you going to do? I like Gus Johnson's been doing his little series that he's done a couple of times now called like Small Town Reviews, where they go over small town reviews, and like they always start with the subway because the subway always has the craziest reviews, and they just like, it just says a lot about people being able to review anything at any time on the internet in a public forum. And it doesn't say good stuff. It doesn't say anything positive about mankind as a whole. In fact, it's probably the most damning thing against our species as a whole. And we've done some pretty fucked up things over the years. Is that the way to Dartmouth and I can't even get out there? Dirtmouth? I'm gonna keep wanting to call it Dartmouth because it sounds like Dartmouth, the school. Have you know I went to Dartmouth? Thanks, Andy. Ooh. What is this? Temple of the Black Egg. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Querl. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and you know what other marvels lie even deeper below us. I have a friend who has not beaten this game, but he has made it to 107% already. That is insane. I don't know if I'll be doing any DLCs for this game either. I'm definitely not really interested in any sort of boss gauntlet. I mean, we'll see. Maybe by the time I'm finished with the story, like campaign mode in this game, I may be singing a different tune. But in general, I don't like boss rush gameplays. I never got the DLC for Zelda because I just could not be bothered to care about boss rush. Did they even ever release the second DLC? I thought they were going to release like another Divine Beast or something, but they just released some really stupid DLC. Like you got a motorcycle in a boss rush mode, and it's like, okay, but have you considered like why would you do that? Alright, I know vaguely where we are right now. Because now I know where that egg building thing is. I swear I can't even get back to Dirtmouth, though. Ow. That was my face, you jerk. This isn't that bad. I feel like basically every fighting game I've ever played helps make me so much better at these kind of games, you know. You learn about, like, your movement options and your fighting and stuff. Like, this is what I'm better at, man. Dude, what's up, wicked good everything? It's been a while, man. Welcome. What's up, man? Ostriches live in Africa. Loins live in Africa. Lion wants some giant chicken leg. Ostrich gives it to the lion. They says with the last breath, "That's not what I meant." I would love for somebody to animate that. Just like have an ostrich hanging out in Africa. Loins live. I love that you said loins too. I know I'm totally unintentional now. I'm just picturing like there's some ostriches and it's versus like a giant fucking penis. And the giant penis is just like, give me a giant chicken wing. And the ostrich just murders the giant penis in cold blood. Giant loins are just sitting there on the ground. You know how big loins are in Africa? That sounds like a racial thing. I'm going to stop, but I still think it's funny. I'm going to change the subject. But I will be silently giggling in the back of my mind about this for a couple minutes. This person's humming. That usually means they're not evil. Evil people never hum. True story. Humming is your body expelling evil, so if you hum, you'll be less evil. I love the image of an Aussie staring at a field filled with dead polar bears covered with sci-fi technology. Just as far as the eye can see, the aftermath of the great polar bear emu war. Just polar bears covered in laser jetpacks and their like special state-of-the-art heat suits so that they didn't die just from like the temperatures alone. Oh my god. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, let's bury me too. Ha ha ha, do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I'll let you have a beautiful singing voice. Alright, I'll start singing. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. I saw a great tweet that was like, at what age should I take my son into the city to ask him to be the savior of the broken and the damned? I think the general consensus was about 13. What are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. I have a nail, thank you. Voice cracks do appear for this world. I do what I can. Dude, I'm dying at just picturing like a bunch of Aussies just coming out like with their Fosters, just cracking one and just being like, "Oi, what the fuck happened here, mate? Look at these fucking polar bears! Look at these fucking cunts everywhere! Like, what the fuck is this?" Am I allowed to say that on stream? I don't know. I'm not monetized. I can say whatever the fuck I want, quite frankly. Speaking of my chem, have you seen Umbrella Academy? I have not, but I was thinking I wanted to. I actually thought it looked pretty good. Have you seen it? Is it good? Is it worth watching? Maybe I should watch it and do a review on it. I am backlogged on game reviews so bad right now, guys. So, like, right before I left, I had gotten 1 free key. Just 1 key out of all the keys I applied for. And I had played that game, written the review, and the only reason I hadn't posted it yet was because I made some new animations because I'm making a new review format so that I can make reviews quickly. I want to go through this thing. How do I go through here? There's got to be something here. And my plan was that very Sunday where I got whisked away to New York was that I would finalize the animations on that day. And then I was going to film the review on that Sunday, and I was going to have it posted sometime early the next week. None of that happened at all. And now that review will be coming out this week. And then I got 5 different keys for other games to review while I was gone. So I have now 6 games to publish reviews on. So I'm going to be working on that. And then I have my next big video idea in the works. But I haven't even researched it or anything yet, so it's going to take a while. But I'll give you a spoiler. I'm going to do a video based on Oregon Trail as like a series. Because, you know, they've released like some card games, and there's tons of games. And I mean, who doesn't love Oregon Trail? Who doesn't have fond memories of going to the computer lab and playing Oregon Trail and dying of dysentery? Maybe you kids out there. I don't know. That may make me seem really old. When I was a kid it was a big deal to get to go to the computer lab for computer class, and you could play 3 games. You could play Math Frogs, which I don't know if that was the name of it, but you would solve math puzzles to like make a frog jump around on leap pads, and we loved it. Okay, no, sorry, there's 4 games. So there's Math Frogs, there's Typing Mario, which is where you type words and Mario jumps, and I hated that game because I was really bad at typing, and I never played it. There was The Incredible Machine. The Incredible Machine was amazing. It was literally just like a physics engine where all you would do was just put together trampolines and bowling balls and lemmings and walls and all sorts of crazy things and make machines, which was like the best game ever as a kid. And then there was Oregon Trail, which was, as a young child, impossibly difficult, but eventually, as we got older and learned how to read and play the game, it became everybody's favorite. I like how Smash was originally designed to be a casual party game that became, well, Smash Bros. Dude, that's the best part about it, though, is Smash is still the best casual game out there. Like, the best, like, only casual fighting game. But it's also my favorite competitive fighting game, too. To me, I love that it can occupy both those spaces. Oh, can I climb this? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Movement options, forehead, lol. I remember Oregon Trail so good. Yes, dude. I don't know who in chat has played Oregon Trail, but it's the bomb diggity. Oregon Trail was wicked good everything. You know that. All the art in this game was made by one person. Sick. Shoot, I didn't want to go down there. See, and to me, like, I like this better than Owlboy. Like, I will always have this argument. This is the hill I will die on. Owlboy is a decent game. I still think it gets way too much credit. Like, it's super impressive for what it is. For a one-man project that's highly polished, it's great. But it doesn't... I like a game like this so much more. It's more stylized. The gameplay, I think, is more fun. That's just me. Again, that's my unpopular gaming opinion that I will die on. The comic is great. The show so far is pretty different, and I'm finding it painfully slow. Ooh, that's not good. My dad was watching it, and even he was like, I kind of like it, but I don't know if I like it, and he usually likes everything. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I have not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. I would like a compass. Wayward Compass. Highly recommended. If you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below, try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map, hopefully for you finding your bearings. I'm definitely going to buy this, and I hope to God this is a permanent compass for all areas, because that's what it sounds like. If it ends up being a compass for one area, I'm going to be ticked. I'm going to be miffed even. I may go so far as to say that I'll be slightly annoyed. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak too strongly, but it's likely to happen. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. I gotta go to a bench to equip charms? I'm not a fan of that. Focus, collect soul, blah blah blah. You'll need this quill if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. That is probably going to be the next item I need to buy, but let's see what else is here. What are y'all talking about? Humming is pure evil. Humming is pure evil? That is a hot take, Mac. Like, that is a scorching hot take. How about whistling? Do you at least agree that whistling is not evil? These pins will mark your benches on other rest spots on your map. Hopefully if you're exhausted and you need to find somewhere to sit. Have you seen these beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty but very delicate. Please be careful around them. Use these pins to mark shopkeepers or any other interesting bugs you find on your trail. These are all like marker things, right? Hot spring pin, scarab marker, shell marker. And I'm definitely at a point in this game where I don't even understand why a lot of these things are going to be useful. So we'll buy the pen because I can understand why that would be useful at least. And I'll buy the bench pin because I can see how this would be pretty useful as well. Start singing Electricity My Heart by Jack Stober. I don't know that song. You start singing it and I'll join along. How about Final Eclipse of the Heart? I know that. I only know the one line though. Final Eclipse of the Heart. I saw, oh that reminds me, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody while I was down there. I saw a bunch of movies while I was down there. Oh dude, we need a quick Wigwam movie roundup because I haven't been posting my movie reviews on Twitter. Jack Stauber, my boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this out then. Where's my mouse? My mouse is stuck. I I want to pull them up, dude. I've been looking for some new music. I was finding new music like every day when I was here working. Oh, Jack Stauber. I do know that. I knew that name sounded familiar. And then what song were you saying? Electricity in My Heart. We'll watch it. I'll watch it after the stream. God, I can't type. So Bohemian Rhapsody. Fun because the acting from what's-his-face, Rami Malek is great. Rami Malek's amazing. Also fun because Queen is absolutely godlike. And the rest of as a movie, though, pretty kind of blah, meh movie overall. Really, just honestly did not care for it. So I only have one equipment slot out of all these right now, huh? And then what are the notches on top of this? Or I can equip another one? Whispers its location of the bear whenever the map is open, allowing wanderers. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. If you haven't seen any Jack Stauber, you gotta check his videos. I haven't watched a lot of his music. I have watched a good amount of his comedy videos. I love his comedy videos. They're so weird. Like the one where the little kid's there and he's like trick-or-treating. He's like, I'll go get some water for you. I don't have the water on me. I have to go in and I have to get it. No, that's okay. Like it's just so awkward. I love it. I do love Jack Stauber videos. They're fantastic. Oh shit, what up, Gergie? What's up, my boy? Yes, Jack Stauber is absolutely hysterical. I love his odd, crazy sense of humor. All right, now we can explore the map and I can know where the hell to go. Oh, and thank you to the map for autofilling in all the places I have already been. That is so delightful. That is such a nice touch. I was so ready to have to go back and re-explore everything I just explored. Speaking of Jack, the great visionary of our time, have you seen his Adult Swim miniseries, Shop a Pop Opera? What? No. I don't like the peppermint. What? Oh, is that another Jack Stauber video? His cooking video was weird as hell too. I'm gonna go on like a Jack Stauber like binge after this stream is over tonight. His videos are hilarious. Okay, so Bohemian Rhapsody definitely did not deserve to be nominated for Best Picture of the Year. Can I also just say, in general, the Oscars this year are an absolute joke. Like, oh my god, don't even get me started on these Oscars. What's up, guys? It's adorable, adorable guys. Oh my god, I love them. They're so fucking cute. Boy, it's too oh yeah, I don't like the peppermint. It's too spicy. I love you guys. You're so cute. God, I want like a plushie of these worm guys. They're so adorable. Is this not an exit? Anyways, what was I talking about? That's not an exit either. This is an exit. Okay, so Bohemian Rhapsody. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It's a pretty average movie, slightly above average. I would say if you like Queen, it's definitely worth a watch because I mean any movie that just features a bunch of Queen music is good. But it's your basic biopic. They narrate and structure the story exactly like you think they would. Rami Malek is at least a really good actor. The rest of the crew does a good job of acting like Queen, you know. Then we went and saw Alita Battle Angel. Garbo, so Garbo. Like, I give Alita Battle Angel like 3 stars. Are you on live chat? Oh, no. I'm always... Dang it. It always defaults to top chat, dude. I wish it would just save my settings. I never think about changing that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got Gergie's video now. Peppermint featuring Lakesy. Yes, I think this was the first Jack Stauber video I ever saw. Have a peppermint. That is a spicy peppermint, to be fair. YouTube, why do you suck so much? That's what I want to know. Just want to know why YouTube sucks. It's too spicy. When I was a kid, we played an alien shooter, Bookworm Adventures, and M++. You old heads never knew what a good time was. Look, man! We were like one step above playing with a stick and a hoop, alright? I used to have to smuggle my Game Boy and 3 extra pairs of AA batteries so that I could play it for more than 12 minutes, hidden in my coat pocket because my mom wouldn't let me take my Pokemans to school! You don't know what the struggle is like, Mac! We had cool math games when I was a kid. Cool math games? like, best website. Ask anybody my age what the best website to get on at school was, and they will all tell you cool math games, .com. Alright, where am I going right now? Ow. Should pay more attention to where I'm going and less to get my ass kicked. So how does this work? I'm going to new areas and they're not filling out. Oh, do they not fill out until I go sit on a bench? Because like when I sit on the bench, I saw him like pull the pen out. That makes sense, I guess. At least the compass works. That's a pretty crucial piece of this. And this looks like a newish area I haven't been to, so we're gonna try this. No, I came here. Whatever. I'm just gonna have to re-explore now that I have this. Whistling is even worse? Dude, what are these opinions, Mac? I want to go low and to the right. I've never met anybody who's like anti-whistling and humming. Oh, I can't go this way. Is this really a dead end, or am I just an idiot? Unfortunately, I have a tendency to be on the idiot side of things a lot of the time, so I'm gonna have to double check this real quick. Then I saw Alita Battle Angel. So Alita Battle Angel, amazingly cool world. You don't have a map for this area. Okay, so this... Oh, okay, I see what happened here. And I can't go here yet, because you probably need like a ground pound move. So we'll come back here when I have a ground pound move. I get what happened now. So... And I already did this thing. The problem with Alita Battle Angel is that instead of focusing on the cool robot world and the really cool action, they, like... focus heavily on this teen romance plot. Also, they don't advertise it this way, but they're basically trying to make it be the next Hunger Games or Twilight or Harry Potter, the next young adult novel that's good for teens, tweens, and in-betweens, and their parents will like to see it too, except they won't because it's boring, and even though it has an amazingly cool world with sick robot fights that are crazy over-the-top violent, I might add, I just don't focus on it at all, which is a real shame. Okay, so I need to get back around there and open that gate. Also, like, because they're robots, Alita Battle Angel gets away with literal murder. They literally get away with murdering people on a regular basis. Like, I don't want to spoil anything too specific, but people get dismembered, people get chopped in half, people get their skulls crushed in, and it's fine because they're a robot. This movie's rated PG-13 and somebody gets their fucking jaw chopped off. What? I don't know. It was a weird movie. Like, the tone was so inconsistent. It was just a very odd experience watching this movie. And I left it, and I was like, even though like there was some really cool stuff going on, it was not at all what the movie was focused on, and that was a real shame. So, that was pretty much my experience with Alita Battle Angel. Then, we went and saw Greta, which is a psychological thriller about a woman who is lonely and crazy, and she stalks women, basically. She, like, puts these handbags out across town to, basically lure women into her trap. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of the Hollowness descend through the verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at its kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Sick! I love truths and wishes. Sick. So Greta is like your basic psychological thriller kind of movie. Oh god. Alright, what's your deal? Am I not gonna be able to attack you because I don't have ranged weaponry? Or do I have to like bait out your attack? No, I just don't think I can get past this guy just yet. Seems like I probably need some kind of range attack or something. It's one of the many power-ups that I seem not to have. Open up, buddy! Listen to this album's finite forms and his latest, Hilo. He's an incredible musician. Whitelisting, whistling, it's even worse. But I liked Greta alright. The biggest problem with Greta was that they revealed all the story points in the trailer, and it was a fairly kind of like, unoriginal movie. It basically like, it's one of those movies that kind of does exactly what you think it's going to do, beat by beat. Damn it. I was hoping he wouldn't bounce off that corner. So to like have a movie that is both fairly predictable and also on top of that gives away a lot of the specific story beats in the trailer makes for somewhat of a disappointing experience. Definitely a very slow start to the movie because of this. But overall, like I said, I did fairly enjoy it. It just certainly could have been more enjoyable if I had gone in completely blind. But Oscars, considering the Oscars again, what I was gonna say was, out of the movies I've seen on the Oscars, which was a few now, I don't think any of them really deserve to win. I haven't seen Roma. Black Panther definitely did not deserve to win Best Picture. Like, I love Black Panther, but honestly, what the fuck? I just feel like Disney paid to have that movie be put in there so that they could try to get Avengers in there this next year. Like, that's gonna be their plan. Try and get Avengers nominated for, like, Best Motion Picture. But we'll see what happens there. Can't go that way. Like, I'm running into a lot of dead ends here. But, you know, my favorite movie of last year that I saw, well, it was Spider-Verse, but I understand that they would never in a million years would the Academy nominate a Best Picture piece that was a superhero animated movie. I was lucky enough to win Best Animated Film, so, you know, you just gotta take what you can get sometimes. But a movie that I realistically thought could have deserved to win Best Picture, wasn't even nominated, was Bad Times at the El Royale. I love Bad Times at the El Royale. Fantastic movie. Felt like a Coen Brothers movie. Super fun watch. Great actors. Everybody who's in it does a great job. Fantastic job of weaving together multiple different storylines for one really nice, conclusive, like, come-together story at the end. And totally snubbed. Wasn't nominated for anything at the Oscars. Nobody watched it. Got totally just buried. Nobody cared. I even thought The Sisters Brothers was better than some of the movies on the Oscar nominations list. And The Sisters Brothers was alright. It wasn't, like, fantastic, like, over-the-top amazing, but at least it did some cool stuff. The bigger joke is the fact that people take them seriously even though everyone knows it's bullshit. They do. You literally, like, if you want to be an Oscars nomination, you just buy your nomination. Like, Oscar, like, for Best Actor, Best Director, Movie, any of that stuff. It all comes down to, you know, how much you want to go schmooze with the Academy. Like, the Academy is not secret. Everybody knows who the Academy is. So therefore, anybody can just come in and, like, throw parties for the Academy. You know, oh, you're a famous actor. Well, the easiest way to win an Oscar is to throw a party, invite all the Academy winners, or players, voters, whatever. Just invite them over to come hang out with you, you know? And that's pretty much literally all you gotta do. Give them some gift bags. Give them some schmooze time. That's it. That's literally, like, it. Can't go that way, huh? And I don't see any switches in here. Jumping up and down, going anywhere. This is a dead spot right there. Okay, so somehow I'm gonna have to get around here from the other side, which means I'd have to go up and over, which I can't because that means I'd have to come back from the mines, which means I might not be able to go this way just yet. Dude, I wish I could have played N++ in school. I am a bit jealous of that. Never even played N++ in general, but I should. That's a game that could potentially break my spirits, make me rage. Sounds perfect for streaming. God. Get sick, nasty moves, avoid damage, hit that enemy in the air, do all those sick moves, and then just get destroyed by my own inability to jump 12 feet. The thing that annoyed me this year was how Quaron stole the credit for cinematography and wrote it. Oh yeah, I saw that. Where he just, like, stole all the credit for Roma. He's a great director, but still, how much credit do you need? You will find that in the movie industry, being that it's one of those creative industries, people very much are willing to steal and take all the credit for anything. And the worst part is they probably, like, have self-deluded themselves into believing they actually deserve it, too. Don't compare Harry Potter to Twilight, man. Come on. I mean, they're on different levels, but from a marketing standpoint, if you're like a movie producer, they're very similar. You get a multi-part young adult novel. It appeals to the same kind of demographics. It's gonna sell a lot of extra books. It's gonna sell a lot of toys. It's gonna sell movies. It's gonna, you know, you make a lot of money off of it, off brand deals. It's a very profitable demographic. you know, there's teenagers, tweens, and you can even hope to get crossover into adults because you could be like, oh, you know, it's for everybody. So the young adult stuff occupies the very same headspace in Hollywood's profitability region. All right, where the hell do I go? Chat, help! Chat, tell me where to go. I know somebody here knows the way to go. I've already went over there and fought that guy. I'm gonna try to go all the way over and then down. I don't think I've explored that area all the way. And if that's not the way to go, I'm officially lost. Alita Battle Angel was based off a pretty popular manga you should read in, like, the world of the movie. Yes, I did know it was based on a popular manga, and I wanted to read it. I have not found a good source to read it, though, because the books are like $100 for the complete series on Amazon. I looked it up because I wanted to know, and I wanted to play it, but $100 is too much to pay for a book series for, you know, didn't really like the movie that much. I do think I'd like it better if I read it, because I hope that it would focus less on the dumb romance stuff and focus more on the parts I liked, which was the world and, like, the mystery and the intrigue and all that stuff. The stuff that this first movie barely goes into at all. It's so hard to translate those comics to cinema, though. Even Oldboy, although that movie is an exception. I've only ever heard good things about Oldboy. I should watch Oldboy at some point. I think I've seen the ending of Oldboy. I think I walked in on some friends who were watching Oldboy. I think I caught like the very last parts of it. Oh yeah, and this is that. And I can't get in here yet. God. So this thing's in the way, so I can't go down or to the right. Can't go all the way to the right. Oh, maybe I was supposed to talk to that one guy once I rescued him from down here. There's a bench down here. Is there fast teleportation in this game? I'd love to be able to teleport in between benches. I think that would be sick. Let me go all the way over to this bench, though, because I need to test my theory on how maps work. Need to confirm that when I sit down, the pen will fill in all the places I've explored. It's an interesting way to do things. Feels like almost like it's a little like different for different sake, but you know, whatever. That's not always a bad thing. Ghost in the Shell is another example. I'm not sure why they adapted it. Lord only knows why they adapted it and put a white woman in there. It's truly baffling. Oh, I didn't explore this area at all. You know, it all it really comes down to most of the time is money. Oh, I can't even get to this bench. That's right. Super neat. Super fly. Definitely can't make it over there. You know, it's just one of those. I don't know why we ever adapt any cartoon into live action. So this is where that guy was, and now he's not here. It's just like animation is an important part of what makes these movies or TV shows work. They're good because they're animated. It gives them a personality, a sense of style, a unique individual identity. It's why people like that stuff. Stop making it not be animated. That's where I fought that boss, right? Can't get over here. Very frustrating. I want to get over here. Saw Spider-Verse 2 weeks ago. It was great. Dude, Spider-Verse, I think, was genuinely my favorite movie of last year. I liked it even better than I liked Infinity War, and that movie I loved. I mean, that movie was a huge amount of emotional payoff for years and years of build-up, and somehow I still enjoyed Spider-Man more. I mean, it was just a beautiful story. So well told. So I got a village key. Where is the village key go? Is there something special I need to do to use items that maybe I don't know about? Do I have to like actually select them and then use them? How do I even get to the items? Select. Dirtmouth. Forgotten Crossroads. Okay. This is my focus. This is that. City crest. Stone slab bearing the crest of the Hollow Nest capital city. Has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. Okay. These things are empty right now. So I just need to find out where to put the city crest. That's clearly what I need to do. I'll have to leave. Maybe I'll come back later. Alright, see you later, man. Hopefully you come back later. If not, I'll catch you on the next stream. What actually works is stuff like The Matrix, which is heavily inspired by these comics anime, but are also doing their own thing. Agreed. Well, you know, movies are such a different medium even from TV and stuff. Like, what works in movies doesn't really work with other stuff. So a crest could go here, but apparently not the one I have. Oh my god. If there's a path over here, I'm gonna be so mad. This looked like an endless pit, you know? Okay, no, I figured that wouldn't be able to get through this door. Let me in! Let me in! I know how to meme with the best of them. Alright, so I'm guessing if I could put my little crest thing in there, it would tell me, right? I would have to assume. Alright, whatever. I got a city crest. Let's go back to the city. Let's also go find that one guy and talk to him. That should both give us some progress. Maybe he'll give us like a double jump or our next movement option. Oh, yeah, did that map fill in? It didn't, huh? It's very confusing how this works. Have I not been here yet either? How the hell do you get over there? You must get some item that makes spikes not affect you or something. Oh, he's crying and he's so adorable! I can't let this stand. This sucks. I want to save him! I wonder... either you're gonna get like a mid-air dash or you're gonna get like... something that lets you walk on spikes, but I'm guessing it's gonna be a dash. Or send them diamond watches and paid reservation to the top restaurants in LA and Vegas, which they do. They do, dude. I mean, like I said, it's all just about buying your votes. They send them gift baskets worth thousands of dollars with like new iPhones and things in them. You know, they meet celebrities and stars. They do all this stuff. It's just, you know, it's just so blatant. Like, you know, your movie has to at least be competently good to be able to get into the Oscars. Like, your movie can't just be complete trash to get in, probably, most of the time. But, like, after that, it's just totally, like, a game. It's just, like, a big popularity contest game thing. That is sad. Hollywood Ghost in the Shell is cool, but they changed most of the actual plot, then tried to keep the same iconic scenes by forcing them into the plot of this adaptation. Can't go that way either. I haven't seen it, but I also have no interest in seeing it, so it's probably going to remain that way. Same thing, like, they're remaking Avatar into a live-action series, I guess, on Netflix, and I just can't help but wonder why. Like, you'll spend so much money doing so much, like, special effects and things for that show, and I feel like it's just going to be like Daredevil or something. Like, I love Daredevil and those superhero comics. Daredevil works, right? But most of those other shows, like, they don't work. Like, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, these shows don't work because they don't have the budget to show off their superpowers, and nobody cares about a superhero show where you never get to see the superheroes use, like, any of their cool powers. Like, those shows so rarely show off anybody doing anything cool. That's why I, like, don't care for any show that's not Daredevil or The Punisher. Because they're, like, the only two shows that actually show off the characters, like, true to form. Wow, I just fell a long way. Oh my god. My greatest challenge yet. Climbing up this tower that I've already climbed up a bunch of times. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. They missed the whole point. Yeah, dude. They just, yeah, they always do that. Oh, cool. So it'll turn white when I have enough health to heal. Neat. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Alright. Yeah, most of those shows are getting canceled, right? Yeah, pretty much all of them are getting canceled. I think what I heard was that Disney wanted more episodes per season than Netflix was willing to spend money on. Like, they wanted to keep the same budget, but up the episode count and then make Netflix pay for it. And Netflix was like, no, we're not going to do that. But more likely, they only did that because they knew Netflix would say no, because they don't want their shows being on Netflix because they're about to be what's the word? Launching their own streaming service. So they don't really want to be producing shows on other channels anymore. Hey, you're my friend. How's it going, buddy? I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets of travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. Fragment of something larger still. Maybe you can make some use of it. It's just a random thing. Piece of a soul vessel. You know those ghastly looking orb things? Don't really like the aura about them, but it's quite rare. Can't even like afford most of this stuff right now. I do like charms that make you pick up money automatically. That is always sick. Joel! What's up, Joel? How's it going, buddy? Most of these shows are, yeah, they get canceled. I didn't care, most of them, but Daredevil was just too good to be canceled. Dude, and the third season was sick, too. That's like the worst part. Third season of Daredevil was awesome, and then they cancel it after that. It was like, it was such a strong story, and there was like so much more that could happen next. Oh, it was so sad. I missed you guys too, man. There were a lot of nights out there where I was working like 16-hour overnight shifts in the cold snow, and I was like, fuck, could be home streaming right now. So they didn't go forward with that awful Americanized version of Akira. Yeah, the more I hear about Akira, the worse it sounds. Hope they continue it like it was. Yeah. I think the biggest shame is like they had such a good Daredevil and Kingpin. Like everybody on the cast was perfect. Foggy. Bullseye was a cool character. Life in the holidays can be tough, always taking hits and getting knocked around. This charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage. What's more important, a light to guide you your way or a friend who will stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your companion. He'll light your way through the thickest darkness. Cool. I found this under the counter. Some creature may have laid it here while I was stuck down in the ruins. I suppose you could buy it. I won't miss its sour odor. Rancid egg. Adapting cartoons to live action is an insult to the medium animation. I agree, but nobody in Hollywood respects animation. Even though some of the best movies of like the last few years have been animation. Give me a clue as where to go. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. You join a competition. But yeah, so like Coco was an amazing movie. Made me cry. Beautifully touching, spectacular movie. What else was a good movie? Kubo and the Two Strings. Again, spectacular, beautiful, golden movie. Made me cry. Like twice, I think, during that movie. Kubo and the Two Strings is a masterpiece. Also, like, just the technical skill and visuals of that movie are astoundingly good. Like, I dare you to watch Kubo and the Two Strings and at the very least, not be impressed by it. Okay, I'm genuinely lost, chat. I feel like I'm about to cheat already. I think how good special effects are getting, it'll get more of a blur. Yeah, but it depends on the budget, because, like, in movies, yes. A door with a simple lock. Okay, so this is... It's a simple lock, but it won't tell me where to go, huh? Yeah, but like, so they never want to, I don't know. Like, it's all about budget, you know? Like, yes, effects are getting better, and it's easier to getting better effects for cheaper, but like, look at Iron Fist. Iron Fist should not have been that hard to make a cool Iron Fist. And they couldn't do it. Like, you gotta make his hands cool and glowy, alright? That's his thing. He's got cool glowy hands. He does cool glowy hand stuff. Map updated. Except not here. Okay, so I can't go back to King's Pass. Alright, chat. Let's give you one last chance. If anybody know where to go, if not, I'm not gonna wander around aimlessly all day. I know I've got this crest for a city. So where's the city? I thought this thing is the city, like, over to my... down and to my left. But I can't get there because there's a giant asshole blocking the way. Memes nowadays are just glorified pop culture references. Yeah, pretty much. Look, I've always said memes are like inside jokes, except it's the entire internet that's in on them. Like, they remind me of like 4chan reminds you like you go to camp as like a 14-year-old. right? And then you like, you already been here. You come back with all these stupid, dumb inside jokes that are only funny to you and your other dumb little 14-year-old friends. That is what memes are, you know, except on the internet and on a wider basis. This is the Pilgrim's Way, so I guess this isn't a city. Or maybe there's just some way to get past this guy and I just don't know. Can I hit this back? Can't even hit this back at him. If I get close, he just locks up. And I definitely don't have any projectile at the moment. I think that pretty much knocks every possibility down in this direction. I actually liked Iron Fist Season 1 for the typical Kung Fu movie fights. Plot was bad though. I couldn't finish it. I tried. I just... I was like, the action didn't feel as good as Daredevil. Oh my god, is this a path I haven't been down yet? Hallelujah! Found a way to go. Hopefully there's actually something over here, otherwise I'm gonna feel super sad. Nope, can't go this way. Don't have a wall jump yet. Yep, oh, that totally figures. This is nothing. Cool, neat. Damn it! Gotta stop landing on those spikes. It's apparently bad for your health. By the way, spoilers, if you go back to the mining beetle halfway through the game, you'll find you're dead. What? Why would you tell me that? Don't like how like you can initially hit that thing and it acts like it's gonna break and then it doesn't break. Mac, I feel like you've played every game I've ever thought about playing. Like you have such good knowledge of so many games. Always impressed. Shoot, what is this? What do you want, phone? What do you want, text message? Dude, no. My dad wants me to give, no. Hell no. He's like, yeah, my friend wants to know if he can borrow your Netflix. No, I'm not gonna give your friend my Netflix that you're also using already. That we use at home. I'm not gonna give a third person my Netflix who I don't trust. Who is a moron deadbeat who will definitely give away my Netflix password to other people until it becomes a problem and I have to reset the password and then he gets mad and then we gotta fight about it and then I end up on r choosing beggars on Reddit because he's a choosing beggar and he's probably gonna get pissy about it. That's what's gonna happen, man. Classic Aaron checking his phone on stream. Look, man, I got a life. I got stuff to check. Jessica Jones was never about huge superpower battles. If it's just small scale, the show's actually very faithful to the comics. I didn't really care that much for Jessica Jones. First season was alright. I didn't watch the second season. It didn't give me enough to like come back. What letter does his name start with? The person I'm talking about? You don't know him. It's one of my dad's friends. His name starts with an R though. Oh yeah, okay. Where the hell do I go? Figuring out right now, guys. The basic. King's Path. No, Dirtmouth. Like, what do I... Like, am I just supposed to find more stuff? Overheal. Top of this room. Yeah, I got all this stuff. Did I even go to the right place? Where am I even at? I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Dirtmouth, the Fading Town. Okay, yes, I've been here, done that. On to the next thing. Maybe I guess I should have explored more before I got into this part, but it just kind of ended up here without realizing it. I already fought the False Knight, did that. There's an ability I haven't got. How the hell do you get to the ability? After defeating False Knight, grab the treasure chest full of Geo and continue to the left. Head up and meet the Shaman who will give you a new ability. What? What? Where was that? Which will give you a projectile, which means I'll then know where to go from there. This always happens. This always happens. It's always that same shit, guys. God dang it. God dang it. God dang it. Alright, so where was the False Knight? Down and then basically straight south of me, but I can't get there that way, so I'm gonna go all the way over and back again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, here's a poll for you, chat. I'm genuinely interested to know this. Who in chat who uses Netflix, which I'm going to assume that part is everybody, do you borrow your account or do you pay for your accounts? Or is it like your family's account if you're younger and you're not at that point? Yeah. Now, I used to give my Netflix to Tally. I think I kicked him off. He might still be on it, though, which, if anything, is more reason to not give out my Netflix password to anyone else. Because that would be 3 people. No, that just bothers me. Like, I barely even know you. Like, no, you can't have my Netflix password for free. I mean, honestly, my dad should have just told him no anyways. Like, I don't know why he thought I would agree to that. Kilgrave was such a good villain. Yes, he was. Kilgrave was a terrifying, monstrous villain, and I loved him. Luke Cage, the first villain was really good. I didn't care as much about the second villain. Kingpin is the best villain out of all of them. Family account. Yeah, I know you're still on that family account. So use the family account. You don't even live with your family anymore, though. You'll never catch me, Copper. Woohoo! This game is super satisfying on the combat, though, and that is what matters most. What was your favorite Easter egg into the Spider-Verse? Ooh, that's so hard. There's so many. Even smaller stuff, like I really liked... How did I miss this? What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Don't answer that, chat. I already know. Don't answer it. No, keep your snarky comments to yourself. No spoilers, please? Oh, sorry. No spoilers. I need to go up more? How do I get up more? Or just go to the left more? Oh, no spoilers for Spider-Verse. Okay, I'll try not to talk about any story spoilers, but Easter egg wise, I don't know, man. I know when they're... Oh, shoot. It's tough for me to say without going into a spoiler. I don't want to spoil it because that movie is a masterpiece, and I know it like just came out on home video, so not everybody's had a chance to watch it yet. I don't know. There is so many good little things that it's hard to pick. They don't show animation movies with the original audio Germany, always dubbed. Oh, did they do that thing where they... Oh, wait, they always dub it? That sucks. Do they do that thing where they, like, overdub it, where they have, like, the English voices but quieter in the background, and they do, like, the German voices over top of it? So I have to wait until I can rent it. Dude, that sucks, man. That's trash. What is that creeping out of the darkness? You're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. I'm so tangled up in cords. Jesus. Too many cords. Let's do that. Let's do that. Wrap some of these cords back around here. And this one. There's too many cords, man. I got a microphone cord, a headset cord, a controller cord. There we go. Give me power-ups, buddy. I heard you got power-ups for me. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's perfect for a little one like you. Boogie, 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 boogie. Okay, cool. You know what? I didn't even say first try when I beat that boss, and I did actually beat that boss. First try. First try, every time. So good. Mine was in the final when Pin... One of them is actually... Yeah, that was gonna be mine too. The Daredevil reference is pretty cool at the end. I've seen that movie twice now. I also really liked... Really just all the Daredevil references in general are super cool. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but you seem to have slipped away to myself. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor, not as repayment for a gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. Oh, for friends, for sure skis. 4chan is a safe space for edgelords. Yeah. No, German dubs are actually quite good, but I have come to the point where I just can't enjoy it anymore. Yeah, it's fair. Dubs are a little iffy always. You know, I can understand that. Horrid Greaves made his home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. Grateful if you go kill him for me. It's a hardy creature. But with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck on the small favor. Oh. fire? I don't have a B button on this Xbox controller. Oh. Focus. Okay, yeah. Focus, collect soul to repair your shell and heal damage. Strike enemies to gather soul. Tap B to conjure a spirit that will fly forward and burn foes. Okay. Alright. I get it now. 4chan is a safe space for edgelords. They make bad opinions on stuff together and are generally pretty terrible. Mac, are you like behind on the stream? I was talking about 4chan like 10 minutes ago. I want to refresh, my friend. Unless you're just like generally spitting out there that 4chan is garbage, because if so, I agree. 4chan is just like one of those websites where it's like, alright, I get why 14-year-olds go to that website. I don't get so much why there's grown-ass men going there. But you know, whatever. I don't understand why incels are incels and stuff too. It's like, literally, to me it feels like, alright, if you're a nice person, you could find someone to have a relationship with. Like, have realistic standards for yourself and be a good person. And if you don't want to date people in your general attractive class, you can always work out. You can always get in better shape. Nobody's causing you to be a, you know, an out of shape person. It's not that hard to get in shape, honestly, either. You just stop eating garbage and you start working out occasionally. It doesn't even take that much to get into good shape. You like exercise 3 times a week and cut out soda from your diet, and boom, you will get to a normal weight within, well, it depends on how out of shape you are to begin with, but literally that's all it takes to get fit. Stop drinking soda or sugary drinks and start exercising a minimum of 3 times a week. And if you do at least that, you'll be at least moderately good shape. It is actually that easy. I actually don't play that many games, just read up on them and watch videos. Oh, that's fair. That's a totally valid form of entertainment. It's like, you know, I don't play Dragon Ball FighterZ anymore. I played it for like a month only. It's just too technical for me to like really get into. Like, if I didn't have other hobbies like doing YouTube videos and stuff that already takes up a bunch of my time, I'd probably be really into like picking up a game like that. But as is, yeah, as is though, it's like sorry, I'm trying to focus. It just takes up too much time. Like it takes tons and tons of hours to even become like somewhat competent at a game like that. I played it enough to beat every single combo challenge with every character, which I felt pretty proud of. Felt like I had a decent grasp on the game at that point. And then from there, just like, you know, that was all I really needed. I didn't really feel like going any further. I played online a little bit, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to dedicate that much of my time here, and that's fine with me. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. That poor thing must have been terrified of you. Used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude, of course. We both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. That is accurate. Also, you locked me in here after knocking me out. We may still be friends, but you are not on my good side right now. You probably addressed it already, but what are your thoughts on Apex Legends? I actually did not address it already. So here's the problem, right? I've only played Apex once. I played it at night after having a pretty full day of stuff, and I had had a couple drinks, and I was not catching on very quickly, and I did not enjoy it. So I don't want to just say I didn't enjoy it after only giving it like 40 minutes of gameplay while half drunk. I don't think that's a fair opinion to make. But I also have not felt compelled to go back and play it at any point. I still would rather just play Fortnite. My other thing is, like, I don't like to play squad-based games when I'm new and have to learn with random teammates, because I don't feel like I don't like feeling like I'm letting my team down all the time, and like being really terrible and being the reason why we lost sucks. And I also don't have people to play with. Like, my roommate plays it a little bit, and that's it. It's just like he's the only one I could possibly play with. We don't even have a third person to make a squad. And my other friend who we play Fortnite with doesn't have a PC. We always play on his, like, cross-play with his Xbox. And he doesn't even like it. So my thoughts are pretty meh at the moment. It's not really for me. But I'm going to try to give it another shot. My family uses our own accounts. Mac, you are definitely super far behind on the chat. I don't know like if you know that or not. You're like a couple minutes behind, it feels like. I'm sure, but hopefully by the time you see this, you will have refreshed. I'm sure you're eager to move on for well and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. At least I think it's just you. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's everything. Maybe the stream in general is far behind. For me, it's the first FPS I've enjoyed in a long time in the first Battle Royale. That's good, though. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it for sure. I don't know. Maybe we'll kick on some Sunday, and I'll see if any, maybe I'll play with some of you guys. If you guys want to play on stream or something with me, do a Battle Royale Sunday or something at some point. And I wouldn't mind if I was playing with someone who understood that I was going to be garbage at it. Plus, like, I've never played an FPS on the mouse and keyboard competitively, because I'm pretty new to mouse and keyboard in general. Like, and it's not that different because I've gotten pretty used to Fortnite, but it's definitely a little different. Alright, well, now I know what's going on here. Figured out where to go, and all I had to do was slightly cheat a bit. Alright. Now I know where to go next, at least. I still don't know what to do with the city crest, which I find weird. I really thought that was going to be our key to go into the next area, but maybe it will be. Maybe I'll kill this guy, get past him, and then maybe the crest will be required as like a secondary form of like locking. Just gonna stand there and take it, huh? Can you spit out some babies for me to kill? I need more of that soul power. There it is. How many hits do you take? Too many? That's what I thought. I think getting into the mechanics is pretty easy. Just learning about all the weapons and mods takes a while. The ping system also makes it pretty easy to play with randos without relying on voice chat. I do like that part. The ping system's super easy to use. You know, I enjoyed Overwatch for a short period of time, but I ran into the same issue with not having people to play with on the regular. I think ultimately, even knowing myself, even if I ended up enjoying Apex as a game overall, if I didn't have people to play with on a regular basis, I would not keep playing it. Like, I love a good team-based game, but only if I have a team to play with. Like, that's why I spent, like, thousands of hours in high school playing Left 4 Dead, was because I had a tight group of friends to play Left 4 Dead with. There was about 5 or 6 of us, so there was always enough for us to play on at least a full team, and occasionally there would be enough of us to, like, play, like, we would play 2 3-man teams sometimes too. That would be fun. But we had enough people to always be playing. Got to go. I'll see you, dude. Alright, see you later, man. It's good catching up. Can you spit out some babies for me to kill? Wigwam 2019. Quote it, baby. Put that on a t-shirt. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour and 45 minutes. Does not feel like it. It's good to be back. So good, man. That dude is wearing someone's body. Who's wearing someone's body? What? A lot of charging enemies in this game. Oh. And now apparently poison cloud enemies. Just basically got Wario farted. It's shit. It's cracking me up more and more every single day that it's looking like Wario is going to be a top tier in Smash Bros. Ultimate, at least for now, unless they change something drastically. Oh god, guys, we've gotten to a platforming section. It's all over. What? Did I just get attacked by corn? Oh, it's like a Venus flytrap thing. That is if snails are considered people. Oh, yeah, you're still way behind. You're probably talking about the shaman then. Yes, the shaman was wearing somebody's body. You know, I mean, that's what most of our ancestors used to do, was murder animals and wear their skin. Which, when you think about it, is pretty badass. You don't see a lot of other animals doing that. Could you imagine how fucking scary it would be if, like, a bear killed a human and then just wore its skin and its, like, skull as a hat? It'd be pretty terrifying. I think that would really up the terrifyingness of bears. This is like a new game. It's trying to figure out how far back in the chat Mac is. Is that character who's in the sequel of this game? I love that I'm finally playing this game just in time for the sequel. Woo! Thank you. Oh, I gotta heal. Shoot. And then I just wasted all my stuff. And super nifty. So I have, like I said earlier, I have some games that I need to review. I'm wondering if I should stream any of them. One of them looks pretty good. I think I might not stream them though. Just play them on my own downtime. It's nice to have those work days where it's like you're just playing games, because you know when you're doing YouTube full time, like I am, like treating it like full time. All right, this whole way. There's nothing extra over here. You know, there's just times where you're not playing games at all. You're just editing, filming, writing, doing that kind of stuff. So sometimes it's nice to have those moments where you just play a game just to review it and play it for yourself. Alright, this guy is heat-seeking. Oh, shoot. Snap. I realized how close I was about to die. So I better actually focus on not dying. Might be helpful if I try to not die. It's cool, guys. I'm great at not dying. Gotta remember to actually heal. Now that I have like a... oh my god. Now that I have a projectile item that requires the same amount of thing. Yes, definitely do that. Yours... what? Yours out of context, Joel. Yes, definitely do that. What is happening? So confused. Play nice, chat. Don't make me separate you two. Okay, I gotta stop taking dumb damage. What are we talking about? I forgot what we were talking about before I started making progress, and then Max started confusing me by being like way behind. Oh, the map guy's over here. Nice. That's a place to go. Alright, let's talk to the map guy before we start making any more progress. Seems like the smart thing to do, right? Hey, I found you. Hello. Hi. Hey. Also, streaming a game is a very different experience, I imagine. It is. I think it's harder to judge it as you go when you're streaming it, too. Like, when I'm sitting down to review it, I'm just, like, playing and, like, just taking... I'm literally taking notes on the game, trying to figure out what I like about the game, what I don't like about the game, what's working for the game, what... You know, I also think about things like, okay, here's what needs to happen for this game to be good or bad by the end of this experience. Stuff like that. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. 60! Last map was 30, old-timer. Stop price gouging. You're gonna ruin the map economy. Alright, what do we got here? Forgotten Crossroads is back that way. That's where we came from. Neat enough. And otherwise, just keep exploring in this direction. Neat enough. Does it show me the benches? It does show me benches ahead of time. That's cool. Dope. Can I get the dopest to the illest for realist? You guys make such a sad death noise. Makes me feel guilty. It's so satisfying to like chop your way through here too. When I said definitely do that, I was talking about streaming them. Also, I'm not behind. You're behind on reading my comments. I'm not, dude. Your comments are popping up way late. Maybe the chat's delayed for you for some reason. Maybe your internet connection's not good. Maybe you're like... Maybe you're sending chat and they're not processing through until later. Tiny Squib, you're approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it to my journal. It will aid you At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its word. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beast. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. Okay. Okay, sure. And now you redacted your message. You can't hide your message from me, Mac. I already read it. It's okay, baby. I love you anyways. Even if your chats are popping up at weird random times. To open the menu, then navigate to the journal pane. Defeat enemies to add new entries. Oh, it's like a... Okay, so it's like a bestiary. Cool. My internet is pretty weak. It's cool, man. Our internet's not super fantastic here either, but it's good enough to stream at least 720. Though, so the first month I was here doing YouTube full-time, we, went over our monthly internet quota. We also had downloaded a bunch of movies and stuff that month, too. It's so fucking adorable, it hurts. But, like, I still think we went over our data usage just simply from me being here all the time using the internet, and it's like streaming, and I'm home alone, and when I'm not streaming my videos online, I'm also streaming music to listen to while I work, and I'm also downloading videos to use in my editing, and I'm also using... Why did I stay there and take damage? That was incredibly dumb. You know, I'm downloading pictures, I'm downloading music, I'm downloading stuff all the time. It's just, definitely, tough on the old internet. Oh god. We've got turret enemies now. These guys are scenery, apparently. Or if I can hit this thing back at it. Okay, don't think so, but... My timing is really terrible. Okay, you can. But actually, like, timing that is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Seems easier to just go ahead and not do that. Oh, I'm not even going the way I intended to go. Wow. 2 hits for the price of 1. You don't have unlimited plans? They don't offer unlimited plans for the internet service provider I have. I'm thinking about switching internet service providers, though. I think I can get faster internet speeds if I switch and get an unlimited plan. Yeah, no, we only have, I don't think I can go this way yet. I need, like, a jump move, like a pogo move or something. We're limited at, like, 1 terabyte a month or something like that. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's, like, a terabyte. And they want to charge us for, like, an unlimited plan. It's, like, more money. Like, right now it's, like, $40 a month for 50 gigs up and down. Well, no, 50 up. No, sorry. 50 down, 10 up. They don't offer any quicker speeds for residential than that from the service provider we have, which is AT&T. And they also limit my amount of usage, which sucks ass, and I don't approve of. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm thinking I'd like to switch. So this area is all dark, huh? I'm not gonna find my way through here. Yep, nope, can't just blind jump through here, that's too much. It's the opposite here, they don't offer limited data unless it's mobile. I do have an unlimited data plan, but I found, like, more and more recently, it seems like people don't really get unlimited data plans a lot from their cell carriers in America anymore. That was at least, like, the one good thing was our data plans are way, way overpriced. Our data plans, mine is like $100 a month, and I own my phone, so that doesn't even include phone payments. That's purely what I pay to have unlimited talk, text, and calls. And the fact that they even try and make text its own separate things these days is an absolute joke, because, like, text messages are basically just data at this point. Don't pretend like they're not. It's the way I came. It's the way I went. Oh my god, so many enemies with projectiles. Alright. Jesus, yeah, America's dumb, you'll find, a lot of the time, so, it's just part of life. God dang it, are you kidding me? How did I not make that jump? Is this thing in the foreground? Nope, just bad at jumping. Alright, I already knew that. Oh god. Is he gonna, like, heal up and get another giant thing? Look, dude, you're adorable, but you gotta knock it off. You're being a real dick monster right now. Whatever. Peace. Don't need you. Don't need your grief, my guy. Don't need your grief. Oh my god. Turn away for 1 second, and I'm getting griefed again. Oh, I didn't even mean to shoot that guy, but I did. I guess I should just be chasing this person down. They look kind of knightish. They've got a needle. That would be what a smart person would do, would be to follow the obvious thing that is happening. But I've never been known to be a very smart person. I mean, do what a smart person would do. I mean, what do I mean? Do what was expected. Yeah, that's right. That's cool and coy. Sounds understandably badass and awesome. Just like me. Preemptively just gonna say, shut up, chat. I know it's a joke. Calm down. Don't cyberbully me, chat. A toll machine with a symbol of a bench. Insert geo. Yeah, I'll do it at least once to try it out, just to learn about it. Does it permanently turn into a bench, or does it just like turn into a bench for one rest? It's not bad. I'd pay 50 coin for a bench. It fills in my map a little bit. I pay 20 pounds for 10 gigs and unlimited calls. Only 100 texts, but pretty much everybody in Europe primarily use WhatsApp or Telegram for texting. Yeah, see, that's the trade-off, is like we get a lot more in our plan, but it's not like we definitely pay for it. I feel like it's a pretty equivalent exchange, you know. Also, yeah, if I only got 100 texts a month, I would also not ever use that text messaging app. Although most of my friends use Snapchat for some reason, even though it's absolutely the dumbest, worst way to text people. What am I doing? Run! Shit, why did I just waste that? But you know, it is what it is, whatever. Can't control them, so. I wish I could pay 20 pounds for a phone bill. That would be amazing. 20 euro for a phone bill, I mean. I just said pounds like 3 times, didn't I? I know what a euro is. I'm cultured. Just never seen one in person. Crazy Monopoly money using hacks. Is the euro worth more than the American dollar right now? Or did England screw, or Britain screw that up for everything? Their Brexit. Gotta take everybody down with them. Some should make a video game enemy that cries like a puppy when you hit it. Mac, you're gonna end up making one of the most sadistic games ever. I cannot wait to play it. Oh. You snuck up on me. I was looking at the map, trying to figure out where to go next. It'd be funny to play a game where it's like everything that you do basically makes you feel bad about what you're doing. It's like psychologically torturing the player the whole time. Okay. Some shenanigans there, but whatever. Won't talk about that. Bro, what are the odds? Come on. I wasn't even trying to like blind jump all the way down there. Oof. Did I get a big oof in chat? 1 euro is about 1.1 US dollar. Makes sense. Interested to see how that goes after the Brexit. I guess it's Canadian money still isn't worth as much as our money though. But don't worry, the USA is also probably in for a lot worse time than they think they are. Right, so I looped all the way back around to where I came from. This is where I came from, right? This is like the starting area. Oh, that was dumb. I don't know why I'm yawning. I've been so tired recently. I don't even know why. Like, I have no reason to be tired. Like today, I was gonna wake up like at a normal time, like start working. Oh my god! I swear I jumped. I jumped. You're the one who didn't jump, game. Oh my god. Okay, that one was definitely my fault. explode. Boom. Alright. Oh, come on. Stupid lingering hitbox. I don't know, I just felt exhausted. Just felt exhausted all day. I am getting over being sick. I had an upper respiratory infection. I was gonna come back and start streaming last week at some point. I was pretty busy last week, but my original plan had been to come back, but I couldn't stop coughing and hacking up mucus and dying the whole week. Today is like the first day I haven't spent like the entire day coughing, and even then most of this morning was spent coughing after waking up. I even have like cough drops in my pocket right now. I had them just in case I started coughing on stream. So that's been fun. I get it from breathing the sickly Rochester air. It's a horrible garbage town with poison air, poison people. Dude, I ran into some interesting characters in Rochester. One day we were filming out in this parking lot at a college campus, and I very politely asked this girl if she would be so kind as to move her car out of the parking lot because we were doing bus stunts that day and it was dangerous and we didn't want to have to worry about hitting her car. Also, it was in the way. And she told me no. And I was like, you won't just move your car to the other side of the parking lot where we're not filming? She goes, no, I don't know you. Why would I do that for you? I was like, I just thought we were having... I was like, I don't know. I just thought you'd do it because, you know, just... I'm one nice person asking you to do a simple, easy thing. I thought you as a nice person could just do that thing. And they go, if you want to pay me to move my car, I'll move my car. And I was like, do you not realize that you're a fucking asshole? Is there any part of you that thinks that you're not a fucking gigantic piece of shit right now? That's what I wanted to say, but she was in our fucking way, so I didn't want to piss her off any further. I also really, really, really wanted to drive 2 of our box trucks, of which we had 7, over to where she was parked and just park her ass in and not let her out since she didn't want to move. That was going to be my next idea. Y'all want to hear a terrible joke I saw on Tumblr? Absolutely yes. I would love that. I definitely want to get that money trinket. I'm going to get that where it like collects the money for you. Those are always useful. Shit. Okay. Kill this guy. I need to get some kills in real quick here. So that I can heal. So that I can not die. So that life can be happy again. And my constant misery and pain will come to some kind of end. That'd be fun, you know. Huh. Cool looking bench. That's all that's over here? Okay, cool. Neat. Fun. Oh no! I talked about coughing and now it's back. Apparently I just Beetlejuice that cough. Beetlejuice. Exit is slightly lower than this. Alright. Let's see what other pathways I missed in this general direction. Beetlejuice. Great movie. Okay, you can't go this way because it's too dark. And it also leads to a new area. So even if I somehow miraculously managed to navigate all the way over to that area, I probably wouldn't even be able to get there. And this leads to the left, which there's no way I can get up there right now. So that's dead end for sure. And then this guy I cannot get past, so this is also a dead end. And I tried just to make sure, and now we know. Well, like Mac must be typing up a hell of a long story right now. Alright, so this place, definitely all dead ends. Still got that shot off, man. That's impressive. Why was your grandma's furniture covered with plastic? Do you? It's... Oh, what? It's because your granny was a... What? Jesus. I don't know if that could even be qualified as a joke, as something that's Or just like a phrase I could use to horribly scar people. Jesus. Tumblr is a weird place. So didn't know people still use Tumblr now that they don't have porn. Do people still use Tumblr now that they don't use porn? Or was that a joke you saw before Tumblr got shut down? I mean, turned off their porn and ruined their business model. Just saying you don't see Reddit banning porn. Because they're smart. I know porn sells. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like, wasn't it the kind of thing too where all anybody said was like, hey, Tumblr, stop allowing child porn to be spread on your website. And they're like, okay, no more adult content anywhere. And they're like, no, what? I need to wake up. Somebody shoot my veins full of coffee, please. These lightning bugs? What is this area? Got lightning, I've got thorns, got a totally new, brand new area up here. Sick. Area I'm not supposed to be in yet. I like to keep my promises, Joel, so make sure I don't promise to hurt you. Whoa there, Mr. Badass. Simmer down. Can you make that jump? No, no you cannot. I can't wait to get some kind of dash move. I feel like a dash move would really open up my movement options. Ow. Open them up to actually having some. Right now it's not really an option. It's just like you run and you jump, which, you know, isn't really so much options as it is like the two basic necessary functions to move around in any video game ever. Also, real life helps as well. Although I guess there's other potentials in real life. You could have like a wheelchair, or you could like hire somebody to carry you around on their back, like be your surrogate person, your surrogate walker. All these are definite possibilities. But on average, you'll find that most people like the walking and running and jumping strategy. It's a pretty tried and true strategy, to be fair. You know, it's stood the test of time, it's been perfected, it's been mastered. It's in the Olympics. What's over here? Some more money. You're not my dad, Mac. You can't beat me, you're not my dad. It's a sad joke for you, chat. Where am I now? Have I been here? This area looks familiar. I think I've been here. These dang Metroidvanias, man. Always getting turned around and lost and whatnot. Oh yeah, I think this is the way I came back out when I ended up getting turned around. What else? What else? Let's go. Can I go to the left and then up more? Is that a possibility? Really need smiling, crying face for this. That's an emoji, right? Use your emojis, man. I may not have, whatchamacallit, emotes, but at least we've got emojis, right? Basically like the same thing, they're just not cool and personalized with my own face, but whatever. Well, I'd want that. It'd just be super cool if that happened. I'm not, but mess with me, I'll make you never see yours again. That's already sorted out. Alright guys, congratulations, you're splitting a very depressing conversation. Alright. I need a granola bar, like a power snack, so I'm gonna be right back. Ta-da, I'm back. Sometimes you need an emergency granola bar. Alright. I'm gonna get back into killing some bugs. I was kind of getting a Liam Neeson vibe too. Watch HECKIN. Yeah. Don't get all violent on us just because you watched one Liam Neeson movie. Get violent on us because you watched like 3 Liam Neeson movies. Did y'all see Captain Marvel? I sure did. Saw it on Saturday. And you want to know what I thought about it? Thought it was super, super meh. What a bland story that I could just honestly not get myself to care about. I feel like it's bad. I feel like I should not be killing these things and taking their little soul hearts. You know, it's just a shame to me that okay, so like all of Phase 3 was amazing, right? Up until from like Doctor Strange up until Infinity War, every movie was a banger. Every movie was great. Or at least good. Like every movie was like at least like really good to like fantastic to me. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp was a pretty big disappointment, and in Captain Marvel, there's like they've gone back to playing it so safe after not playing it safe. They were making movies that were like Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which were like so different and colorful and cool. And now we're back to making movies that just feel like a combination of really safe tropes and boring stuff, and nothing exciting happens. The greater mind once dreamed of leaf and cast these caverns so, in every brush and every vine the mind of Un reveals itself to us. Okay. It's just like, I don't know, Captain Marvel seems like she could be a really cool character, eventually. Jeez, alright. This guy's tough, okay. God, this dude is not fucking around. Oh my god. I'll just walk over here and just like try and punch me in the face. Oh, he exploded. I really thought that was gonna last longer. That was feeling like it was gonna be very epic. Well, good thing I got those temporary hearts, otherwise I would have died. Enjoy what? It's like the first Thor Iron Man movies. I would say it's like the first Thor movie where it's like super middle of the road, bland, nobody really cares. Like not bad at all, just like not good either. First Iron Man I thought was great. Maybe it's like, it could be like Iron Man 2, I could see that. Iron Man 1 is a great movie though. The ending's pretty like blah, but the beginning is so good. Damn, Mac, why are you so mean tonight? Damn. I'm not even eating candy, this is a granola bar. I only eat healthy, dude. Eat out a pie? What does that even mean? Like eat it out from the middle? Although I think Brie Larson did a good job, the character was written kind of awkward. Like, I don't know if she's super serious space war or silly. I agree with that too. Thought Brie Larson was pretty enjoyable. Samuel L. Jackson was decent, as always, too. Yeah, they don't know. They like the jumping around with the flashbacks and stuff just made her character seem so inconsistent. You know, they focused too much on the, oh, she's a hero kind of stuff, and it's like, they didn't spend enough time giving her an actual personality. Like, I know she's gonna be heroic, self-sacrificial, whatever, because, you know, she's gonna be the new leader of the Avengers. She's gonna be like the new Iron Man, Captain America type figure. Probably even more so the new Captain America style figure, like the steadfast, moral, we have to help everybody basis kind of thing. Which is cool or whatever, but on the same hand, just like they didn't bother to give her any actual personality while doing that. Which I think is a big shame. The fact that I just missed that shot is a big shame too. Like a boss. I feel like none of these are like real bosses yet. I hear about how difficult, over the top, crazy this game is. I haven't gotten to anything like that yet. It makes me nervous, like what is going to be coming up. That like people say this game is that difficult. Like where does it start? God damn it! Come here. Let me kill you. Let's get closer so I can murder you. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I just want to murder your face as a friend. Come on, just give me a hug. There we go. Let me smack that booty. Let me get that booty slap in there. All right. I prefer it without the part where you try and bite my head off. Okay. Also, that was a mistake. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's try to do this without taking damage on one of these. That would be fun too, right? Let's try that. I should just focus on shooting you more. Yep, shooting people, always the right answer. You heard it here first, guys. You can quote that life lesson. It's always, always applicable. This guy die? Sorry, I was slightly too late, buddy. Oh, you didn't die. You're just ugly. Sorry, it was hard to tell. Honestly, what I don't get is why people are so angry about, like, got review bomb before the release so much that Rotten Tomatoes now doesn't allow people to rate before the film releases. To be fair, there was never any reason to allow people to review a movie that's not out yet. That makes no sense. I don't know what I'm doing. You're cool, Mac. I was worried. I'm sorry I was gone, alright? I can tell through your hostility that you're upset. I loved her going full Super Saiyan, though. That climax was too short, though. Only like 5 minutes. Yeah, like, her going Super Saiyan was awesome. And the climax, but like she did so little really, and like she blew up a bunch of bombs and stuff. It's like she didn't do anything cool or unique or like anything really specific to her power. Like the ending of Doctor Strange is great because it's something that only Doctor Strange could have done. The ending of Iron Man's are always like things that only Iron Man could have done. The ending of Captain Marvel was like almost any other superhero we have could have done that. Iron Man could have done that. Doctor Strange could have gotten that done. She just took one bomb, pushed it into a bunch of other bombs, scared away everybody, and punched a bunch of people, and that was it. Like, she looked awesome doing it, but, like, I don't know. I have a feeling, like, she's really gonna shine in Avengers Endgame when she gets a chance to be directed by good directors in a good movie. And they'll give her some good screen time to do actually some badass stuff. So that's my hope. It's like, let Captain Marvel really shine in the next Avengers movie. Just what do you think you're doing? You dare to come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zot the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Dude, I'll murder you right here and now, you old fuck. Dude, I will fight you to death right here, right now. I'll just tell you honestly, too. Any movie out there that wants to go with an amnesia plotline that's not Memento should not go with an amnesia plotline. I hate amnesia plotlines. They're so stupidly written, especially like that one. Like, this was everything I hate about that type of plot, too. It was all, like, dumb, cheap flashbacks to draw out a story that didn't need to be drawn out. Oh my god, no, there's 2 of them down here. I'm gonna die. That was a hell of a place to drop into. Thought I was gonna die more. That's 1 death. That's only 1 death. Yeah, the real hero moment was the thing that happened in the past, which felt like weird pacing-wise. Yeah, the pacing on that movie was off from start to finish, though. Oh, cool. Should have guessed that you'd go back to your last save point, which was super far away from where I was. Okay, how much money? I lost all my money? Oh my god. And I gotta go back down there and fight those guys? Oh no. Oh no. I should have spent my money while I had the chance, guys. I fudged up! Cool, at least it updated my map while I was over there. Had the decency to do that for me. Oh, I fudged up hard. I know why, because women-hating nerd bros were offended and misrepresented what Brie Larson said. Yeah, and you know, and the thing about that too is those nerd bros, it doesn't matter what Brie Larson said or how she said it. If she had said anything except, you know, I believe that women should give sex to incels because they deserve it, those fucking loser-ass incels would have still been mad, would have still been upset, and still would have done the same campaign because they're just fucking sexist. That's all it is, you know. They'll tell you over and over again all day and night why they're not. But the truth is just that they are, and that's what it is. They're scared and intimidated by women. But it also, like, to me, that it doubly sucks because they do that, and then the movie comes out, and then it's actually not that good. And then it's just like, it's hard to have an actual opinion of a movie like that because people will just be like, oh, you know, you just, I guess I need to focus on getting my money back. I don't know if it's like Shovel Knight. I'm gonna assume it is, where like if you die before you go and get your money back, you lose the money forever. I'm gonna assume it just doesn't stay there forever and ever. What's up, Tommy? Welcome back. 5 minutes of action sounds like Santiago's sex tape. Name of your sex tape. Called it. That's hilarious, dude. Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I wasn't angry at all. I was just talking shit. I love you, Mac. It's okay. I'm just giving you shit, too. Return shit with shit, you know. That's what Leahy always said. Rip John Dunsworth. What a hero. He may not have been as wholesome as Mr. Rogers, but I think at the end of the day, he was every bit as lovable. What is up is the sky. Also planes. What's up? Airplane. Hard dicks and airplanes. You made me splooge myself. This guy reminds me of the thing from Finding Nemo. The you made me ink, get a little squid. You made me poof. But yeah, Captain Marvel, huge disappointment on, well, not, I don't know. I had low expectations going in, honestly. I kind of felt like they were going to play it way too safe anyways. I also didn't really care too much from what I was seeing from the trailers, just didn't look that exciting. You know, they put it in the 90s, but the 90s wasn't, like, it didn't feel like it was in the 90s, it just felt like they were constantly referencing the 90s. Like, you know, Guardians has a great 80s feel. Like, Guardians feels like it's in the 80s. Even though it doesn't even take place on Earth. But, like, Captain Marvel was just like, they reference Blockbuster, and they reference, like, beepers, and, like, that was it. Apart from those things, and, like, there being no cell phones, that was really the extent of, like, the 90s that was in that movie at all. Seriously, though, why don't they give you the chance to fight that asshole? I don't know, man. Dude, I would fuck that guy up. Talk to me like that again. Fuck you, bitch ass. I'll fucking fight your shit. Alright, it's gonna make me go around, because of course it is. So it's gonna make me fight 2 of these guys, which is super not cool. Have I come to the right? Yes. Oh, cool, these things come back. Okay, that's good to know. Did not realize they came back. I just figured they were like a one-time thing. But yeah, I don't know, that's... there's gotta be an easier way to fight your ass. Just avoid that. I guess I just gotta avoid that second hit more. Hey, you're not that bad in hindsight. Except you are kicking my ass right now. Nice! Got him! Wait, why is my thing broken? What? No more of this. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah, overall, I don't know. I'll watch Captain Marvel again. I felt like my other issue was like, how am I supposed to care about Captain Marvel when the entire time I'm sitting through the movie, I'm just like, I wish this was the Avengers. I wish this was Endgame. God, I want to know what happens so bad. What's going to happen in Endgame? Who's going to die? How does Tony Stark survive this trip in space? What is Earth like? Like, I just, This thing wasn't broken before, right? I feel like it definitely wasn't. Maybe it's broken because I have to go collect my soul out there. I have so much money over there! Oh well, I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I think honestly Marvel, I just really did not enjoy it, man. I was just sitting there. I was so bored. It's been... like, that's its biggest crime. Like, it plays it so safe that it's just so boring. Like, if Captain Marvel had come out, like, 8 years ago during Phase 1 of Marvel, it probably would be considered a pretty decent movie. But it's like, we've been through the origin story so many times. Why didn't Fury use that pager earlier, though? Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, it creates a gigantic plot hole, like, what about when the aliens were invading planet Earth? What about that, huh? Okay, cool, I got my money back. I don't even care. You guys fight yourself, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't know if I can fight two of you at the same time, if you stay in sync like that. I think it would be super cool to be able to kill you guys, but I also don't think I'm capable of doing it, so bye! Oh my god, there's another one! Why are you guys everywhere? You suck! That shortcut opened up back to that other safe area. Oh god, no! I just panicked and turned around too quick. Yeah, why didn't Fury use that pager in any number of numerous times where the world was ending? Specifically, New York was literally being invaded by aliens. Remember that? Remember that time when New York got attacked and invaded by an entire space army? And you didn't use the pager? What was he waiting for? Like, he knows there's gonna be some travel time anyways. Like, he knows she's not just gonna instantly show up. Takes her quite a while to get back to Earth at, you know, after Endgame. So why? Just why? What were you waiting for, buddy? Hard Dicks and Airplanes sounds like a gay parody of Pearl Harbor. Jesus. Seriously, someone make that happy? I think your market on that gay porn parody may be a little small, but I would watch it because if I would be curious. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would watch it. I would be curious enough that I'd have to see what's going down there. You've never heard that phrase, what's up? Oh, just hard dicks and airplanes? I think it's from a movie or something, but I just know it because my friend used to always say it. Get the frick back here! Get the frick back here. Get back here. You can't get away from this. I'm the warrior, alright? You can't fight me. Where's my husk thing? It's super close to here. Oh yeah, I died right here. Where is it? I died like right here. Oh, there it is. What? Oh, I have to fight it and kill it? What? Okay, I guess last time I didn't realize that because I must have just like murdered it with my blast without even knowing. The little Avengers name origin thing was kind of unnecessary as well in my opinion. Yeah, dude, like They gave us information on stuff I don't care about. Like, why? Oh, they call it the Avengers. Like, nobody cares. And, like, on top of that, too, like, this would have been a great moment for, like, Nick Fury to be, like, I don't know, not so badass and to start off and, like, grow as a character. He had no character growth. He was the same character at the beginning and the end of the movie, except he lost his eye and he started... I feel like I shouldn't be spoiling so much about this movie, but also, like, just don't even... Who cares? Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. I know what you are. I know what you try to do. I can't allow it. Don't want to fight you. You're like an actual boss. What are you doing? What are your attacks? Wow, look at all these cool things that we probably won't be able to do when we play as you in the sequel. The moveset is super cool though. Hasha! You also sound like Dale Gribble when you fight. Oh, it got me. It's supposed to be like the first fight of many because I heard this fight was really hard, but this isn't that bad. Oop, that was dumb. But that was totally my own fault. Alright, it's 2 phases though. Fuck, I knew that was a bad place to jump. And I knew that was a bad place to try and heal. Just need a moment, dude. Just give me a moment. Thank you. Get 1 health at least. Ugh, I knew it was greedy going for 2. Alright, whatever. Just don't get hit again. Oh god. Almost got baited. Don't want to die. Oh, you had to dash back, didn't you? You just had to dash backwards. Ugh. My biggest issue with Captain is that it feels like it came out way too late. Fun fact, MLK Jr. and Anne Frank were born in the same year. That is... I mean, it's kind of a fun fact. It's also kind of sad considering what happened to both of them, but it's pretty neat to know. I did not know that. I guess it's weird because you always think about like full-grown Martin Luther King and, you know, not full-grown Anne Frank. Shit. You guys know what I mean. It's sad. Another fun fact, Stan Lee is older than both of them. What? Stan Lee was super, super old when he died. Like, we were really lucky to have Stan Lee for as long as we did. Like, he was like in his 90s, wasn't he? Was he like 92 when he passed away or something? Honestly, that was the best part of the Captain Marvel movie, was the little homage to Stan Lee. Here's a question for you, chat. Now that Stan Lee has passed away and they will soon be out of cameos that have been pre-recorded, do you think they should stop putting Stan Lee cameos in the movie, or do you think that they should CGI him into every movie still? I think they should stop because it's creepy. But what's your opinion? I'm interested to see if I'm alone in that take or not. If not seeing another racist porn was a somewhat sustainable audience, then anything is possible. Dude, anything in porn is sustainable. People want to jack off to what they like, even if what they like is even porn related. Alright, killed you this time. Got all my money back. I think it's all my money back. I still lose money. Oh, look at this smart game that doesn't make you rewatch cutscenes. Damn it. God, okay, that is just too fast of a move to try and capitalize on. I thought you were gonna go farther than that. Don't capitalize on that. Move! Damn it! There's no time to heal in these boss fights, and it's so tempting to try. I guess now is a good time to heal. Oh god. Yo, Sha a lot. What does Sha even mean? Hiya? Hi, Sha? Fucking shit, dude. You had to put that right where I was gonna land? It's incredibly rude. Dude, she's got the strats, dude. She just like full hop, empty airs, does nothing, try to bait out the response. She's playing the mind games. I should have healed. Fucked up. Gonna lose now because I didn't heal when I had the chance. Just gonna have to play this part perfectly and not take any damage. Jump, jump, hit. Let's play it safe. It's okay, guys. I'm so good at playing it safe. You know me. Booyah! Heal up immediately. Don't trust her at all. Taken the Mothwing Cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. Finally! Yes! This is what I've been wanting. Movement options that I can then forget and neglect. Yes. A CG Stan Lee would not be fun. It would not. It would be creepy and it would be weird and I feel like it'd be disrespectful to the dead. But they also make dead people still give concerts with their creepy like Tupac concerts and shit with the holograms. I don't really approve of that either. I would not go see a dead musician's hologram. Like, it's just like parading someone's dead body around like a puppet for money. And that is not cool. Yeah, I think they should stop. Why does she sound like an anime character? Because all video games are weeb shit. Everybody knows that. All video games are anime. Sha! Hiya! She doesn't sound like Winry from Full Metal Alchemist. That horribly high-pitched voice. I've never met a girl in my life that actually talks like that. Except maybe Donkey's girlfriend. You guys ever watch a Donkey video with his girlfriend and just be like, does she actually just talk like that? She has like the highest pitched voice. It's comical. She sounds like a cartoon character. She sounds like a Muppet. She seems like a nice enough person, but like I swear to God, every time I hear it, I'm just like, how is that someone's actual voice? She sounds like this all the time. It's like, what? Would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. Uh-oh. That's terrifying. Oh. Well, I think I got murdered by a bunch of ghost gods, so, neat. He was 98 years old. May his beautiful soul rest in peace. Dude, he brought so much joy to the world. Unlike this little guy in this game who's just grave robbing people who are dead. I don't know, man. Stan Lee was one of a kind. He, I would say he shaped a generation, but that's not even true. I mean, he shaped multiple generations from all the way back to, like, our grandparents who he created comics for in the, started in the, does it go Bronze Age, Silver Age, Gold Age, or does it go Silver Age, Gold Age? But I mean, throughout, you know, decades and decades of comic book heroes that he created that have been heroes to, like, multiple generations. And then even to today with, like, today's modern superhero movement. Like, there would be none of that without him. I've heard that talking in a high-pitched voice is a sign of abuse in their childhood. Might just be someone on Reddit lying to me, though. That sounds like some bullshit and a half. But I don't know enough about abuse stuff to discredit that, but that sounds like bullshit. I can hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Cool, agreed. They should have small references. I could be down with small references. I mean, to me, it's like, yeah, references would be cool. Like, put his picture up or something. You know what I mean? Like, find ways to put him in the movie that don't involve, like, CGIing a fake version of the dead guy. And I'll be okay with it. So I knew you gotta be close. Thanks for the money, old grandpa bug. It's kinda got like an old grandpa vibe going on. Well, can't go over there yet because I can't fly. I could dash. Not enough to get over there though. I can only dash once in the air, right? I absolutely love Donkey's Anthem video. Oh, I forgot to watch it! I gotta go back and watch it. It's on my, I have a long list of videos that I need to come back to on my watch laters list. Why am I not healing at this healing point? I've been slowly working through them over the last week, but even then I haven't had much time to watch YouTube. Kind of started getting into it today while I was working on other stuff. Like let YouTube videos play in the background for a while, so that was nice. But yeah, Donkey's video is on my to-do list. I saw his Reggie's tribute, and then I saw his newest one, Tetris, because that came out like once I got back. Also, Tetris 99, question mark. You guys want to see me play some Tetris 99? Because I'm going to probably play some Tetris 99 on stream. I am pretty decent at Tetris. I've only played a little bit of Tetris 99, but I've managed to place top 15 almost every time I played, and got second once. And I've only played like, I want to say 5 or 6 games, so I think there's some potential. It's a battle royale game I could actually be good at. I love Tetris, alright? I'm actually fairly decent at Tetris. So this could actually, miraculously, be one of those games that I play where I could be decent at it. The video was more Donkey releasing his frustration at the modern game industry. I love when Donkey does that. Mad Donkey is one of my favorite donkeys. A toll machine with a symbol of a stag. Insert 140 geo. Yeah, it was barely about Anthem. I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless. Donkey videos I love. Ones where he's ranting, talking, or making a point about something. This is awesome. What is happening? It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over the many years and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stageways stretch the depths of the hollow nest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Cool. I could go to Green Path, which is where I'm at, or I could go to Dirt Path, which is the village. I mean, do I even want to travel right now? What else is there to explore over here? I feel like I could go to that bottom right area that I couldn't go before. I should now be able to navigate around. There's a lot of places I should be able to navigate around with this dash. That actually really opens up a ton of the map. But I love Donkey videos where he does like an actual video. I don't really care for Donkey videos where he just like plays a game for a couple hours with a friend and then you know, at the end of it he's just like edits it together. Those are boring to me. Where's the other pathway? All the way, oh, down, like in the next room down. Nice. Open up this shortcut. Same thing with PewDiePie girlfriend. Did they get them from the same malfunctioning Tucky factory? Does PewDiePie's girlfriend also have that hilariously high-pitched comical voice? Well, you should make fun of people's voices. I mean, especially me, you know, he who was without dumb voice cast the first stone. But I'm just saying. Like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't even sound real to me. It sounds like a fake voice. What? I just wanted to hit the switch! Alright, cool. I opened up a ton of shortcuts in this area that I will hopefully never visit again. What point does it go from grave robbing to archaeology? I think the difference is... I think it's a two-factor. One is like a time period of like, I don't know. Here's what it is. Are you actually learning something by digging up and taking what you're taking? Like, is it being done for knowledge? If you do this, will you learn something about like some, I don't know, society that's long forgotten, blah, 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 blah. Or are you just taking something because you want it? Well, there's another dead end. I think, to me, that's the difference. You know, if you're taking something because you're like, fuck, dude, they buried that guy with a bunch of jewels. He's dead. He doesn't want them. I want them. From moss and leaf, our life is drawn while it grows upon the path we shall never wilt. This area is giving me like Ori and the Blind Forest vibes. It's very neat. Alright, so can't go that way. It's very exciting to know. I've learned so much. But I'm gonna go back this way and see if there's anything to do over here. And I also want to get back to the original town area because I want to spend some of this moolah. At what point? Yeah, I read that. I know I'm gonna need to get that 1800 money thing at some point. I'm just wondering like how necessary it would be to get it now. Wow, I dashed into him. Give me dashes with auto attacks. Do it, you coward of a game. Okay, you like can't attack after that at all. You better run! Damn kids. So one more over? Yeah. Uno más over. Ow, ow, ow. So my other thing with Captain Marvel though too, which certainly didn't help. This isn't even a movie story. This is related to going to the movies. This made me so mad. So the movie theater I've always gone to, because it's both the closest one to where I live now, used to live before that, and also is the best and newest theater in our town. By far the best theater in our town. Has the nicest seats, nicest facility, etc., etc. So I go there and they've never had assigned seats, and I've been going here for like since they opened 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And apparently they just started deciding that they were gonna have assigned seats, which I did not know. And when we went to go see Captain Marvel on Saturday, my friend bought us tickets because he bought tickets for him and his whole family, and some of his other friends and me. He just bought all the tickets at once. He didn't tell me there were assigned seats because he assumed I knew, but apparently I hadn't been there in a couple months since they started doing that. On top of that, my other friend decided last minute he wanted to go see the movie with us, so he bought a ticket last minute, so we ended up, I sat next to him because there really wasn't enough room for everybody where my friend and his family was sitting. It was one of those things where it's like, we got there first. We got into the theater first. They were still in the concession line. We grabbed some seats. They were like, oh no, we have like even more people than that with us. We're gonna go sit over here. Nobody told me it's because they had assigned seats, so they do that. We get into the movie. 4 minutes after the movie starts, the people whose seats it are show up, and they're like, hey, you're in our seats. You need to move. And I was just like, dude, there's not assigned seats. And he was like, yeah, there are. And he like pulls out his phone. And like again, he's talking to me in the theater, making me look like an asshole, making us seem like we're the assholes because they're the ones that showed up so late to this movie. And then because they've waited so long to get into the movie and ask for their assigned seats, we can't... Alright. Choking on granola still. There's no good seats left. So we have to sit... It's one of those big theaters, so it has like the front separate rows, like the 5 rows up front, and then it has the even separate rows, like it has the front rows, and then it has like the side rows. Just sit like here at the side at an angle 3 rows from the screen because these assholes got to the movie 4 minutes after it started. I was so mad. Honestly, it did not help with the overall viewing experience of this movie either because A, it's hard to get a good view of the screen from that terrible angle, and B, I'm dying from the granola. B, I was just so mad about the whole interaction for like the first 30 minutes of the movie. I could barely focus anyways. Yes, play Tetris 99. Dude, I'm gonna definitely play Tetris 99. So I thought assignments were just guidelines. I mean, if they have assigned seats, I will agree that you should abide by them. If they're good, the theater chooses to have them, you should follow them. But on the same hand, I do think it's dumb as well. I think just get to your... I hate assigned seats. That happened... almost same thing happened to me in another movie where we were buying tickets. We were like got to the theater at the same time and everything, but we were in 2 separate lines. And I'm like trying to explain to the movie attendant without holding up the line, because there is a line. It's like, oh, I don't know what seat to sit in because my other friends are in the other line. Didn't know there was assigned seats, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm holding up the line. I'm like yelling at my friend across the thing. He's trying to pick a seat and I'm trying to pick a seat. And we're trying to pick them at the same time that are next to each other. I mishear him because he says row like C. I hear row D. And then we end up not sitting next to each other on the assigned seats. But then we wait for the movie to get close to starting. Like, movie starts, Marvel credits come in. This was for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna go down here and, I'm gonna go sit by my friend, because the seat's obviously open. And the same exact thing happened that time, too. Guy comes out, and he was just like, oh, you're my seat. These are our seats. And just, like, it pisses me off, too, because it's just, like, the movie theater wasn't even full that time. When it was Marvel, it was like, okay. It was annoying as shit that those people did that, but they brought in a bunch of people all together. They wanted to sit together. It's like, alright, whatever, I get it. But this was like a couple, and there were like plenty of other like 2 spots open. I was like, okay, cool. So I'll go sit by myself in another row, and you will get your specialty assigned seat and not have to, God forbid, sit in a totally different other random seat than the different random seat you chose to sit in to begin with. Movies are trash. Movie theaters are trash. I mean, I love movies. Hate movie theaters sometimes. Like, I like the big screen and the movie thing, but the only good time to go to the movies is like Tuesday afternoon before 5 o'clock. It's the only time worth going to the theater. When we saw Blade Runner, we got to see Blade Runner, and there were like 4 people in the movie theater, and it was the big IMAX screen. It was glorious. I was like, that was amazing. That was the perfect viewing example. When I had my movie pass, I used to go in the afternoon all the time. I would always like, if I would get off work early or have a day off, I would go to the movies at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And it was so great, dude. You get there, the only people who are there, like some geriatric retired old people, and they don't make any noise. They're quiet. They're respectful as hell. It's fucking beautiful. Okay. It's a lot of initial damage. Not a strong start. What? You can't just jump across the whole platform? That's bullshit. Oh, that was my last hit. I thought I had 1 more health. I miscounted. Shit. Using that reasoning, 99% of archaeology is grave robbing since the Europeans weren't really interested and they were taking golden artifacts from Africa and Americas? Yes. Well, funny story about that is, yes. Isn't that like, isn't England really guilty of, don't they have like the crown jewels or something? Aren't those like stolen historical jewels from a society that the society desperately wants back, that they refuse to give back and keep in a museum instead? Isn't that a thing? Like, that's pretty standard par for the British Empire, I feel like. Oh god. Alright, what are you supposed to do? Am I just supposed to hit you in the back? Can I not even jump high enough to get over this fat fuck? Okay, and that's annoying. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to use these platforms more? Nope, those aren't platforms. Okay, you can make it over him. Really? His fucking ass hit me? This guy should not probably supposed to be this difficult. Feel like I'm making a mountain out of a molehill on this boss battle here. It's just like one of those things where it's like, alright, how do I beat this guy without taking damage? Okay, so I feel like I just need to dash more. Remember my movement option? Not that. I don't like that, like, when you dash into enemies. Just let them jump over you on that one. Like, it always hits you. Like, you don't get an attack out of it. Really? His fucking ass again? Let's get me out of here. I'm not gonna continue this fight until I get more health. That'll do. That'll work for now. It's a little bit more health. Not gonna lie, when I saw you first type out the word 99, I thought it was gonna be about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was a little disappointed it wasn't. So that almost worked though. That was sick. Thought I could just do that, but keep the timing right. Oh, no, he's dead. Okay, so apparently that's what you do. Holy shoot, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Alrighty. Murder indigenous creatures, steal their money. I didn't know this game was about America. Or pretty much the Europeans' descendants as a whole. There's one thing we're good at, it is ruining people's pre-established societies for our own gain. Oh yeah. Nobody ruins a society like the Europeans do. Fog Canyon. Cool. Dude, are you guys ready to go jellyfishing? Oh my god. These guys are filled with explosives. Which also, like, seek you out? Okay, that's good to know. Apart from that, they seem pretty passive, though. Seemed like I could mostly just not fuck with them and I'd be fine. But I'm going to. Oh, that's a big radius. It's like a super big radius. Yeah, he's got really good aim. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a problem. Ooh, look at that thorny goodness. Wonder how this level's gonna play out. I wonder if we're gonna get rid of all of the whatchamacallits? Fuck, vines. Okay, you put that one there on purpose, clearly. And what do we got here? Was this that stagworm thing again? I would desperately like to go back and visit the beginning of the game again. Queen's Station. What's your deal? Isn't this something? I did not expect to discover a huge stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hollownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about having yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. Is this guy gonna turn evil? I just feel like everybody's gonna turn evil at this point. Hey, it's one of those things that I can buy. Alright, so this is a station, so where is the stag? This way. Nice. And you gotta pay. Shh. I mean, yes, no, yes, no. No, yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Could you repeat the question? Something about you being the boss of me now. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Bop. Hello, can I get a ride? Looking for a ride? What's that? From Borderlands? You looking for a ride? After having played the Resident Evil remaster, I'm programmed to not bother about most enemies. Just not worth the bullets in that game. Hell no, it's not. Resident Evil remaster was so good, though. I had a lot of fun playing it, even if it wasn't the most exciting thing to watch. I heard the tales of the glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. Blah, blah, blah. Why did you travel, old man? You're old. It's time to go on vacation. Simply a simple key. It will fit a variety of locks, which is useful if you like to poke around in places you don't belong. Piece of a soul vessel. You know those ghastly looking orb things? Does this make maybe it makes it bigger? Maybe it can hold more soul? Yeah, but I just hate being bullet poor all the time. Yeah, for sure. I really need this, and I know I need this, and it makes me like feel like I should buy this and focus on it first. Yeah, I don't really need that. Do you find yourself leaving a geo behind as you hurry through? Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted. I have no idea what this does. This seems like it's great. I'm gonna buy this. I'm hoping it does what I think it does. Which is, yep. Oh, it's only one piece? It's like a heart piece? Oh my god. Oh jeez. And these other things, well, I'm sure very useful towards the end game. I have no idea what they do right now, so I'm gonna not bother. This and this. What? Oh, does it take... It takes 2 slots to use that, huh? And otherwise I have to not use the compass? I guess it's not a big deal if I don't use this. What does this do exactly? Increases the amount of soul gain when strike an enemy with the nail. Yeah, that just sounds absolutely worth it. This game is gorgeous, never played it. Music is great though. Absolutely. I believe you hit it, the screen goes black for a moment and the sound faints out somewhere. And then decide to kill one, and once in a while those fuckers take 10 headshots. Yeah, dude, because like you'll be like, alright, that's it, I'm gonna kill this guy. He's been in my way too many times, and then you try to kill him and it's just like, yeah. Every bullet that's not a headshot, it feels like a waste, and even the bullets that are headshots, you're like, this is too many bullets, I was not ready for this. Cocoon pin. I don't know if I really need any of these right now. Scarab, shell, token. Bum, bum, ba, da, da. These are markers in the addition. You can use them making interesting spots in your map. Meh. Pass. Yeah, this is just one of those spectacular games. I'm so sad I didn't check it out like when it was first new, but you know, sometimes you just gotta wait for stuff to go on sale to pick it up. Why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zot the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, yes, all glory to me. But I don't have time for your adulations. I must rest and prepare for the next journey down. I hate this guy so much. Like, absolutely despise this guy. Pale thing, you wear the nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great worries in this decaying burrow. I've heard an area exists somewhere below, once built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possessed. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Man, I'm really into that, but it's cool that you offered, I guess. Definitely don't have anything to go over there. To anyone in the chat, if you want to lose faith in humanity and have nightmares forever, read up Congo under a Belgian rule and Japanese experiment. I'd probably imagine the gist of terrible human atrocities that have been accounted for over and over and over and over again across time and space. Where did I need to go? I could go to the mines now. Or I could go back to where I was. Or I could call it a stream. What are we at? Yeah, we're over 3 hours. I think I'm gonna call it at 3 hours tonight. Good. Welcome back, stream. It's delightful. It's nice to be back. I don't know why the fuck I'm so tired. Next stream I'm either gonna bring coffee or just not be so tired. I didn't die enough. I thought I was gonna die a bunch and do a bunch of push-ups and stuff, but that didn't happen. I could do like 1 push-up. We'll just roll that one over into the next time. And then when I start dying a bunch in this game over and over and over again, I know I died a couple times I guess, but it wasn't even like 5 times. I feel like what I'll end up doing is I want to say like, okay, I'll just do like, you know, 5 push-ups for every 1 death, but then I'll get to a point in the game where I start dying 100,000 times over and over again. And that may be terrible, disastrous. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure the game's about to get much harder. This was not very difficult at all so far. And I know it gets hard, so I'm just going to wait. But next stream will be on Wednesday. I think I'm just going to play more Hollow Knight on Wednesday. And then if I have time this week, I'm going to stream definitely Wednesday at 5 or 6. I'm going to stream on Sunday in the afternoon, like 2 or 3. And then if I have time, I might throw in another stream somewhere. Maybe some more Hollow Knight, maybe some more, maybe some Tetris 99, maybe get that shit going. But whatever, I'm back now, and if I get another job, it's very, very, very unlikely that I get another job that would require me to leave and also not be able to notify you guys again. If it does happen, you can always follow me on Twitter. I at least posted on Twitter and in Discord that I was going to be gone. Well, someone else posted in Discord for me. I'll see you guys later. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere for a while, and if I am, you will hear about it, so don't worry. Peace out, guys. See ya on